guesses of which things
those are
we're
the
doing?
domains. Yeah, one of them is the agony, one of them is the unseeing of things, one of them is probably combat related.
Those weren't relevant last time. I don't imagine they'll be relevant this time.
I don't think they're ever going to be relevant again. I don't think they pop up again. The unseeing of things might, but I don't think the agony. Can you do that?
Do you guys think Tasty Burger is the inevitable place of meat?
I think it is. You always inevitably have to go to Tasty Burger.
Yeah, that's how we rest. Our rests in the middle of session are going to Tasty Burger.
Yeah. We gotta chill out while eating some burgers.
I'm rotten, Madison.
Oh yeah, you're still rotting away, huh?
I do that sometimes.
I love that comic I found that's like me Huck during the time skip. You are, what was it again, Piranha? Girl rotting. Yes, indeed.
God. For girl dinner and now girl rotting. Is it loud?
No music.
No music. Kid.
I'm checking it for my flight. I already have a bag, right? I don't need to buy the bag, right? You don't want to buy the tickets.
You already got a bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking
find
kill
your
you.
passport?
I did, yeah. Did you expose
You're
me for
gonna
that?
what?
And I found it while I was looking for something else too. It was right next to my bed. It was just below my eye level.
You're so unserious, bro.
Literally right next to where he fucking sleeps. That's where it is.
It was below my eye level. When do I ever have to look
Oh,
down?
that's wild.
How do you
Look down,
nearly
stupid.
lose your passport?
No, the thing is, I know it's in my house, so I know it's not lost. Every time I have to get on a plane, because the only reason I ever fly is for her. So every time, like every 6 months, I'm like, oh fuck, where is it now? Because I use it once, and then it stays in my room for 6 months, and of course things get shifted around in all that time.
If you're not acutely aware of where something is, it's lost.
Yeah, but like I know it's in my room, so it's not really lost.
I also know I'm in your room.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
I'm on my way. I'm gonna
Maybe
eat your
click about it.
passport.
I'm gonna eat your liver.
I'm gonna eat your liver. The skin!
Hey,
Can we rip off the skin?
listen, as long as I get my pretzels and my shiny rocks, I'm good.
Whoa! I don't have to get there. I'm just a mule for your pretzels.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Are you bringing Philly
Yeah,
soft
basically.
pretzels? Is that the bit?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. So when she was here last time, we went to Costco and she picked up this big bag of like pretzels with like spice dust on them.
No. See, that's the thing. That wasn't even the case. When I was there for the reception, your mom, for party food, picked up the pretzels, and she was like, oh, people probably won't like them. They're spicy. And I had one, and I was like, that's not that good. And then I drank, and then they were very fucking good, and they remained
Well,
very
yeah, because they've
fucking
got like
good.
salt dust on them, so of course they're good drinking food.
Also, drinking makes everything good.
Yeah.
True. But no, I'm saying like even when I
So
was
true.
sober, they turned out
Especially
very good.
driving.
Wait, you didn't like them at
Whoa.
first, and then you
No.
started drinking, and then you liked them, and then you liked them when you were sober?
Yes.
I think your brain chemistry changed.
Jesus Christ.
See? You see why I need
What
those
drinking
pretzels?
does to a motherfucker?
And I was supposed to bring back like a bag with me, and then I got to the airport and I was like, my pretzel! I left the pretzels behind.
And then I
So
ate them.
yeah, so now he has to bring me pretzels.
Yeah, as penance.
So hungry.
I got 2 big ass bags to try and fit into my suitcase.
Emma, lock in.
What?
Lock in.
Lock in. We're getting ready.
Oh.
Pretzels.
JT's so quiet.
I know. I'm looking away from my microphone.
Okay. Okay.
So, I need to remember what you guys all investigated last time. It was okay. So, you started off by speaking with the handler that you were going to be reporting to during this mission. You ended up in the town.
Yes.
Yeah, which is very funny because I used that for D&D last night. You entered the town of Breathview, finding that there was a sickening miasma that dispensed over the entire town. It was this little northern town in Maine that had this just air of... I can't really describe it in any other word than Mendelsai. Just this air
Not
of
a
I don't
word.
want to fucking
I
bother.
see.
Like,
Yeah.
Ah,
uh,
what a drag, as Shikamaru says.
exactly.
Yeah, it's the translation, yeah.
Many of the people seemed to have been unwilling to do much unless they were inside and surrounded by light. Otherwise, the miasma was kind of forcing them to begin to decay, to rot, at least mentally and then physically. And eventually, it got to the point where, after a little bit of investigation, we found the victim of this situation was escaped from a serial killer. They themselves were not the sinners, but the serial killer likely was. This killer was a friend of the local police station. And while some of the police officers were a little suspect of him for the longest time, they never had any evidence to make anything stick. And also, that some of the people in the police department were protecting their friend, to say the least.
What kind of fucking psycho do you have to be? Like, and that we are a group of teenagers with mental illnesses, and
Yeah.
I'm saying that about them.
He does a really good barbecue.
What kind of psychopaths do you have to be just be like, oh yeah, we know who's kidnapping all these women. We're not gonna do anything.
The kind of
See,
psychopath
that's
that
the
like
thing.
But he's a
rapes
bro,
Evan.
guys.
What's up?
I know plenty of people who I'm pretty sure will end up being serial killers, but I've got no proof other than they're fucking
No.
weird.
No,
So-
like the bad cops, like pretty much the entire department, other than the 2 that took me outside, were
Oh, yeah.
were in on it. They knew who was doing it.
Did they? I thought they just had like. I thought they were just like, oh yeah, he's a
No,
bit
they
weird.
definitely
but...
knew.
They
Oh.
they were protecting him. They were purposely not doing their jobs
Oh.
to protect him.
Then y'all better burn down the police station.
Yeah, we're
Like-
saying a cab right now.
We take those 2 cops outside and we're like, stay here. You guys are
Don't
safe.
move.
You guys are chill, don't come to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
No.
Don't come to work tomorrow, guys.
Molotov.
Take a day off.
Why don't you take
Stay
a
at
break?
home tomorrow.
We're roasting pigs.
It's barbecue
It's-
time.
we're having pork tonight.
Alright. And after a small discussion between all of you, you went over to discuss discuss amongst yourselves how to deal with the situation. And off you headed to, I think I called it Boathouse Row or something like that. Dock Street, I don't remember. To
I
go
did
and
write it down.
beat the shit out of Jeremy Owens, presumably.
Oh, we're not beating the shit out of him. We're killing
We're
him.
straight killing this guy.
I
I
mean,
think-
we have to beat him up first.
Well,
Then
yeah,
we
we
can
can
do
add that to the agenda.
There's
we
plenty of time. Oh, agenda.
We can
you
beat him
say?
up for information.
and we're
and then
gonna
we
be at
kill
the
him.
docks. We deal with the sin, and then we toss him off the docks.
True. We're like the mob.
Come along, Jeremy.
As you proceed through the thickening lands, the further you get closer and closer to the shipping yard, the worse and worse it seems to get. Pretty quickly, you end up finding the house that you were looking for. The lights are off. It seems almost as if no one's home, but then you notice a small shifting in the curtains, as if somebody had noticed you and was trying to hide the fact that they're spying.
Would Stain still have threads?
My eyes are closed. What do I see?
You know that image of the dude sitting down at like a table at a restaurant and they're just
Oh, yeah.
Glowing?
aglow? It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh.
you see it's like that. And the person on the inside is kind of like curled into a ball, sitting down and kind of like scratching at their arms a little bit.
I see. A quick question. Do people normally glow that brightly? Yeah, I had a feeling.
If they're just sensitive to grace, they kind of like dimly glow. But if they are a sin host, they are basically a blaze.
That's crazy. So like at that point, Stain's just gonna like point in the direction and go sick him.
No.
Boys.
We do need
Sick
him.
him, John.
Stain points at a wall.
Actually, we need him.
Do we?
Yes.
We do actually.
Yeah, we cannot
do
kill him
actually
right
need-
now.
We
Oh, that kind of sucks.
realistically speaking, we need. He is our best option for taking into the palace.
Oh man. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll have our opportunities later.
All right. Well, anyway, he's in there.
So, the question is, do we go in there after him, or do we get him out here?
I think having public, being in public sight might not be such a good idea.
So, I'm hearing we break in and torment him.
I mean, is there even anyone else here? I don't think so.
Yeah, what time is it? Is it, like, pretty
Oh god.
night?
Yeah, it's getting close to like 9 p.m. at this point, I think.
Also, is the Fred viewer the house empty elsewise?
As far as they can tell, yes.
Yeah,
I
so
can't see anyone else in the area.
I say we break in, we put our guns to his head, and we make him tell us everything.
Do we want to see if there's a back entrance just to surround it, or do we just want to
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we should be professional about this.
in to some degree at least?
Yes.
I mean, I guess, is there a back door, or
I mean,
like if we look
as
around?
as you look around, you kind of like circle it a little bit. Yeah, it's like a kind of one of those slider doors, and you like walk out from to like your backyard or whatever. Except there's no backyard here. It's just basically the boatyard behind.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it like
Yeah.
locked?
As far as you can tell.
Hell.
That's fine.
What skill is it to try and pick?
I mean, you could always just shoot it open.
I mean, yeah, if
You could just kick it open,
I don't
yeah.
think slide doors can be shot open.
you can
Are
put
you
your
sure?
foot through it.
Yeah. Smash the glass and walk on in.
Oh, okay. True.
Yeah, if some of us, I don't know how many we want, maybe, I guess 2 or 3 of us go around the front. We go in there, you hear the sound, you go in as well.
I'm happy to take the back door.
I mean, we should stack up. Probably. Who of us is? Am I?
Well, 2 back
physically
door, 3 front door, right?
better?
That makes
Cool,
sense.
that works.
Hmm.
People, yeah, probably at least someone with a gun on each.
I have a gun.
I also
I
have a
do
gun.
not have a gun.
I have a gun.
Are you gonna open your eyes now? If you're not, I feel like you
Can
should
I?
stay outside.
I mean, I probably. I mean, what am I gonna do out here?
But I'm just saying I don't want you breaching a door and going into a, like, combat situation with your eyes shut.
I guess I could just open them, but it's just depending on if you guys think that's fine.
Well, we found the host, so
The question now becomes finding the palace.
Yeah, I can't really see those anyway, so
No, but you can see traces of the sin, right? So wherever
I
it
think
frequents
so.
is likely.
Do you want to be the sin detector until we find the palace, or do you want to open your eyes? I'd say it's your choice.
I can be the sin detector. That's fine. I'll just sit
Okay.
here.
Then 2 front, 2 back. Yeah, you
Do
can
we have
just
like
be on the
walkie
lookout.
talkies or shit like that?
No.
Nope,
No.
that's not in the budget.
You can be on the lookout just in case anybody is attracted to the noise.
Okay.
One person tell who are our names.
Someone with gun on back.
Oh
Someone with
fuck.
gun on
Yeah,
front.
let me change my name.
Ariel is volunteering for the back door.
I will
Like to enter it or to survey it?
Well,
I'm just gonna have
Let's,
to change
do
it back.
both.
let's do Ariel, Lurdali, back door.
Okay.
Myself and Clyde, front door.
Alright.
Okay.
We have a gun on each.
The
Let's
women on the
fucking
back.
press.
I mean, the women on the front, the men in the back.
Nope, other
no,
way around.
Ariel's on the back door.
I can't.
Girls, take the back.
Girls, take it from the back.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. It was sitting there. I was
Whoa.
gonna wait. I was gonna wait if somebody else was gonna do it.
Then you can take it from the back too, okay?
Yes.
Owl.
Whoa.
I was thinking a mullet as like business in the front, party in the back. But, like,
Men
Alright.
take it in the back too. Oh
This is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, just
Preach.
In fact, men can only take it from the back.
I kick the door down.
that's only if you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah. Well, no, our front is just positioned differently.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Um,
let's
oh my
move away from
God.
this conversation.
Anyway,
Mhm.
Before I get banned on Twitch,
You can't get banned on Twitch for sex
Would you like me to
jokes.
roll force or not?
I would love you to roll force to break it.
That's a success.
Good for you. How are you breaking it? Just
With my
explain it.
fucking foot.
Yeah, you kick the fucking door in, position your,
FBI, open up.
and you're just in, like, upstairs. You're like,
Yeah, I will kick you forward and I will like
This
move
is
out
so
to the
funny.
side so Clyde can go in with a gun.
I am going to do my best, like 19-year-old approximation of a SWAT team sweep.
yeah, as you look around, it doesn't seem like there's anybody else inside as you like take a look between the floors. and eventually you get upstairs. Are the people in the back also coming in, or is it just Clyde going in for now?
I mean,
I think
I told
was
them
it that
to
we
go
wanted to do a
in.
pincer maneuver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said to
Yeah,
go
when
in
you hear
hear
the door.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Stain is just sitting on like the side of the building, just knees up, just chilling.
We do have
Um,
like combat training, right? We're not just like teenage idiots.
I fucking hope so.
Surely.
I would
It's not gonna be
assume
as much
so.
as, like,
And
literal SWAT teams, because that's the Untouchables.
I'm
but,
yeah,
No, we're SWAT. We're certainly
Special.
special in some regards.
we're SWAT.
Yeah.
Special forces.
Yeah.
You're
It's
close
so
to like
special.
Spetsnaz, where do you know the
We are not
theater-
Russian.
do you know the theater massacre where they killed more hostages than they did hostage takers?
That's Cain.
Yeah.
That's Cain.
Good
Oh,
job. Get in, boys. Good job.
There's
Yeah.
a 98%
Yippee.
civilian casualty rate. Great job.
How many dogs has Cain killed?
No.
They're not the ATF. The dogs survive.
Okay.
Yeah, as you ascend the stairs. For the other people, are you going to break in? How are you trying to get a lockpick?
Yeah, I was looking into my moveset if I could not just destroy the thing, but if I have to destroy the
Yeah,
thing,
but
well,
break the door.
Well, I have a 2 in I have a level 2 in covert, so I could pick the lock if we don't want to just smash the door.
okay.
Do you want me to try that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So is that 2 or 3d6?
Maybe 2d6.
2d6. So that's a 2 and a 6.
6 is a success. So you
Six.
manage to get the lock open, and you can open the door, slide it, and you see as I forget what Evan's character's name is.
Glide.
Clyde is walking up the stairs, so you can follow behind him.
Yeah, she'll cover his back.
And I guess she'll cover, Adali will cover, I forget, what's your character's name, Kitty?
Ariel.
Like the mermaid.
Okay, I will cover Ariel's in the back.
As you
We breach these.
as you head upstairs, you see the bedroom door is shut, but presumably that's where your mark is.
Eat the door.
Open
Okay.
the door.
Well, hold up. I mean, Ariel will probably still gesture to. Is the bedroom door the only door that's shut?
Mhm.
Okay. And so, like, the is it a bathtub in the bathroom, or would it be a shower, the shower curtain, or something like that? Because she
You want
would.
some foliage, do you?
No, I mean, no. She wants to make sure that they're not flanked, essentially, because if the bathroom's a separate room and there's like a shower curtain that's up or something like that, they could be hidden in there and direct us elsewhere.
No. it's
I mean,
a
we
glass
can
door
just-
in there.
We can also just sweep the rooms.
Well, yeah.
Like there are 4 of us.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Ariel would probably gesture that she's gonna sweep one of the rooms, leave the bedroom till last. Or how many rooms are there?
3.
Okay.
What's the floor plan?
It's the oh no, 4. Sorry, my bad. So it'd be 2 bedrooms, a closet, and the bathroom.
Two
Guess I'll
bedroom.
check the other bedrooms with her just in case.
Oh, we would need a gun positioned on the bedroom door so that
Yeah.
somebody to leave.
I will just
Bullet.
give it to you. You guys sweep the room so you don't see anything.
Zim.
All right, shoot the lock. What do you want me to do?
Just pick it in again.
Sorry, I need to BRB for like 1
Wait.
second.
Hold
It's
up.
entirely possible it's not even locked.
Wait a minute.
Time we lost the one who.
My skinny ass tries to swat kick down a door. I am flying the other way.
Yeah, breaks your leg.
Okay. Can using a blasphemy uses a
Psyche burst.
psyche
Unless it
burst.
specifies otherwise.
Okay.
We don't.
Yeah,
be
I mean,
spending
there's not
blasphemies.
what
We don't need to be spending blasphemies for this.
to make sure that he's still in the room and not jumped out of the window.
Stain
If
would have
it-
seen that.
Yeah, if that was the case, Stan would have seen it.
And I think we might
Okay.
have heard. Because
Yeah.
we're on like the second or third story.
Yep.
All right, I'll keep hold of it for the moment.
I guess the only I think the only way to get in is to just get in that
Kick
fucking
open
place.
door.
Kick the door.
Open the door.
Kick open door. Is it locked?
No. So you're able to just bust it
I'll
open.
roll force anyway.
Go for it.
The door flies off its hinges and windows. Kills whoever's behind it.
Yeah, you bust open the door. Door flies off its hinges, basically.
Hello?
it is completely dark in here. The curtains are shut. It's like late. There's no sunlight. So, as you look into the room, you don't see much more than shapes. You see the shape of a bed, shape of an end table, and shape of a pitiful creature curled up inside of itself. And it's panicked. It's backed against the wall.
Ariel will find the light, I guess.
As you
They're not about going in there.
as you try turning on the lights, the doesn't work.
Okay. Then I guess she'll like go to open the curtain.
I mean, it's late at night. Do you think moonlight's gonna help all that much?
Well, there's street lights though. You mentioned that the lights had come back on.
Not on this street.
Oh. So we start a fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody.
I don't have
got
any
matches.
flammable shit.
I have matches from my
Somebody has
kit. I
matches.
already did them. Yeah, I did I spent the kit point on matches last session. I'm gonna light a match.
Yeah. As you strike a match. There you go. You strike a match. You look at the figure glowing, and you see a kind of gaunt-looking blonde individual. I think he was blonde at least. If he isn't, if he wasn't, he is now. He kind of shields his eyes at the light, trying to hide away from it rather than trying to run.
Jeremy. We have a
What
few
was that?
questions for you, Jeremy.
What is it? What do you want from me?
Why don't you tell us what you've been up to at the docks?
My job?
Does your job include taking Donna Gray?
Did you find her? Is she okay?
Why did you take her?
Would that be connection?
I don't understand. What do you mean take her?
Kidnapping her.
What? No! She came
Not from what she's saying.
Why would she lie?
I don't think she's lying.
She just wants to hurt me like the rest of them.
The rest of them.
She just wants to hurt you. The voice kind of reverberates off of the walls.
So we hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Or it found us.
Maybe step out of the room, people.
What the fuck is going on?
We know what's going on.
Yeah, it's the sin.
The sin's got its eyes on us.
Sin maxing.
Look at all of them. What they're trying to take from you. There's no point in running, is there? I don't understand.
Jeremy,
What?
we can end this. I look at you and I see somebody who is tortured by what they've done. You want to make it right, right?
I haven't done anything.
Maybe that's what you're telling yourself, but I don't think you would be like this, huddled in your room, shaky voice, if you didn't know that you had something to do with this.
Why are you here?
It's what I always do after a breakup.
Kidnapping people?
No,
Stop
I don't-
saying it as if I've actually done any of those things.
So what happened tell us what happened to you. Like, what do you remember?
I was driving around when this girl was having problems with her car, and so I offered her a ride. We went to a bar and hit it off, and then I brought her home. She was drunk, so I set her up in the other room. She kind of like points in the general direction of the other room.
The one that we've already cleared, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't see anything.
God, no.
Okay.
In fact, it looked like nobody had ever been in there.
Gotcha. That's kind of like where I was leading with that. Like, did it look as though anyone had been in there?
Jesus.
And then we were good for a while. And then one day she said it was over. And I've been here ever since.
How long ago was that?
Couldn't have been longer than I should tell. Days. That directly does contradict the story.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to help you, Jeremy. Lying will just make that harder.
I
on
don't
both.
I don't think he's lying. What? Jeremy, what date is it for you?
I think maybe February 12th. It's a Wednesday,
Is
right?
it?
No.
Is it?
I don't know, they They don't fucking have calendars and the compound. Do we know what date it is?
The answer is no. Like this was said sometime in like December.
What
Avoid
year
the
is it,
winter.
Jeremy?
2023.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, Jeremy.
Okay.
We are like Christmas
year, bro.
is Christmas 2024 is like a few weeks away, my guy. We are in December of 24.
No. Stop. I'm trying to lie to you, Jeremy. You should let me take care of them.
Yeah, where's your friend, Jeremy? Where's he hiding? Help us out.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear him. You're not crazy. Well, or you're just as crazy as us. I don't know which is worse.
Well,
He likes the closet. Jeremy, I told you not to disclose that information.
Can I check the closet?
As you
Oh,
I
God.
would
do
open
that.
the
We
closet-
did already.
As you open the closet, you don't see anything there. It's just clothes.
Is he the fucking palace? Is it just in him?
uh-oh.
Where's my combat playlist?
No. Don't say that.
Surely not.
I think it's really funny how so far Stain has managed to stay out of every single combat.
Yeah.
You're deliberately staying away.
Well, what I'm saying is, we're in a dark room that is lit by a single match,
And also, to be
Sin-
fair, you could be seeing this shit happening in the back, like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean, at
has
this
a
point, if I, like-
domain that
if I'm,
makes
like,
it
seeing-
invisible.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. We need to light it up.
Yeah,
Maybe
so,
like scream my name or something.
I said, everybody leave the room.
the unseeing of things. What it does is
Mhm.
it makes the sin invisible in darkness.
Yes.
Yep, we
Uh,
need to.
And so, as you open the closet and you kind of look for a second, you suddenly feel something like wrap around your throat and start to squeeze.
Oh.
Right.
Oh no.
You're gonna take 2 stress.
Who is that? Me?
You, yeah.
You open
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna like yell, Stain, get in here! Open your eyes!
Um. Does
Was that Clyde that got attacked?
Yes.
Yep.
yes.
Clyde's still holding the match.
Wakey.
He is. Yep. Match is still it.
It's time to fight.
Just take. I'll just do this. I don't know if anyone else will. I will take the match from him and I will throw it at the fucking bed.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like,
Okay.
how many matches does he have? We're setting the bed on fire.
Arson.
Yes.
Arson!
The
Yeah.
bed erupts into fire, and you can begin to see the form of what is overtaken, and it appears as this kind of like sickening, bloated corpse. It's this massive, disgusting mass filled with just so much flesh and bile, and water is just leaking out of every pore. Basically, it looks like a drowned
Ew.
corpse.
Ugh.
Yummy.
And it is about like I want to say like 12 foot tall,
Oh, cool.
It fills the entire space of the closet, and it needs to, like, rip itself open, causing more water to begin spilling out as it kind of claws around to get outside of it with its two hands, and then pushes itself free of the closet.
I'm not hungry.
Brother,
No!
vocab, shut the fuck up.
Please make
One.
initiative.
That's not a thing.
How do we?
Oh my
Saying
god,
somebody-
hell
I was
no,
gonna say,
hell
like, how do
no.
we roll for
Hell.
initiative here?
You don't
Can I do-
No.
I'm saying you begin. Say you go
Can-
first.
Can I like flavor my blast in a cool way?
Sure.
I want to like shoot him a few times with my handgun, and then rewind the time of the bullets and have them go back into him again.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Like I rewind it a second and then shoot him again.
I shoot you, and I bring the bullets back, and I shoot you again, and I bring the bullets back.
I can do this all day. My nose will start bleeding, but I'll keep doing it. I assume this is the same deal as the guy we were fighting earlier, where he's resistant to physical. So I'm just using blast. That's a 1.
Let's go.
L. Fool.
Do something to make that not that.
Can I spend a psyche burst to
it's like
improve
you
it
must add
after the
things.
fact?
I believe, actually,
Not after
maybe
the fact.
Not.
No.
Have you? How does this work? Hold on.
Right.
Have you failed many rolls thus far?
Not really.
Oh shit! I'm supposed to be keeping track of that, aren't I? I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, divine agony is a thing.
Well, I just failed a roll. Yeah, baby.
I don't think anybody's failed any roll, except for.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
I
you
failed.
and
I
the,
failed
the
2.
zero D. Okay.
I feel like I did,
I
but
have
I'm not
some-
gonna try to remember.
I have some saved up.
I have one
Okay.
more psyche burst.
JT needs to kill Evan.
I'm just double checking something. Okay.
Mechanically speaking.
Yeah. Naturally. So it is going to do a complication. And what is it? What it is going to do is it is going to smash the floor beneath itself. That
Yippee.
includes with Evan.
Yep.
So there's just now a hole as a big hand just kind of like slams down onto the floor, cracks it underneath, and Evan is going to go falling. It is not a threat, it is a complication, which means things are just going to be harder for you all to engage with because you're at a floor higher than it.
Okay.
What's
So
the
it's-
talisman for that?
It's a complication. I don't think there's a talisman for it. Threats have a talisman, I think.
I think complications have talismans.
Do they? Oh yeah, they would. I'm gonna just use DM powers here and say that there's not one for this. You just need to go downstairs or light something downstairs on fire. That's
Go
how you get rid
downstairs.
of it.
Okay.
The reason it did that is because now it's gone, right? So it's invisible again because there's no fire illuminating it.
Okay.
I guess at that point,
Dude.
Stain would like
You
come
know,
inside.
Kitty,
Yeah.
do you know what this would be a good time for?
And you
Hell?
see,
This would be a great time for hell.
This is an excellent time for hell.
Stain, yes, you are inside the building, and you currently see, oh, did my Discord reset? That's not good.
It's like, no.
My Discord reset.
Oh my
Sorry about
God.
that.
We
Stain,
win!
It's
Stain,
okay.
You enter,
Playing an Ardent.
No.
I mean, one of us has an ardent
Wayne?
ability.
Yeah, I have an Ardent's ability.
This would be a great time to hit it with a fucking boil.
It would. Yeah.
Light
Well-
fires in rooms.
Yeah, but the problem yeah, there's no, as long as Jeremy stays upstairs, he's okay. Boil is deadly to
Oh, are we
humans.
downstairs?
It is indeed
No,
deadly
we're
to
not.
humans. We're still upstairs. Evan is downstairs.
Oh,
It's got me in its grippers.
I am also
It does
downstairs.
mean that
Honestly,
that
we
thing is
don't
downstairs.
We don't need Jeremy.
we don't need
No,
Jeremy.
I feel like we need Jeremy to live.
Do we?
Somebody needs to take the fall for this. Mundane authorities.
Yeah, the police.
I think he should go to jail,
I'm gonna
yeah.
blame it
Yeah.
on Patrick McCormick.
The police need somebody to pin this on.
Yeah, Patrick McCormick.
And I think we give an anonymous tip to those two good cops that are actually doing their
Oh, God.
jobs.
Patrick
Yeah,
McCormick
probably.
did it. It's always the
Sness,
Irish.
Stain sees Clyde basically hovering in air, which is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's not
Open
good.
your eyes.
Yeah, I guess.
My eyes are already open. Shut the fuck up.
You can't see that.
Well, no,
What do
because
you mean I can't?
don't we also slightly?
No, you can't
Glow?
see anything. Well, yes. If,
No.
If Stain's eyes were closed, yes, but they're not. They are open again. The fire is also disguised, like it's invisible in darkness, so you can't see it anyway.
Okay. Are they in the living room?
Pretty much it.
Okay. Then I guess what Ariel's going to do. What would be?
Ow.
Oh yeah. Wait. Hold on. Don't I need to be down there to do that, or wouldn't it just then get cast on the upstairs if I do it up here?
It's cat +2 area.
I don't know what that means.
Cat +2.
So it's an area of 3. So
Area
I
of
think maybe the whole house.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thing.
Cat 3 area
Free
would be
area
a
is an
few
entire
rooms.
Yeah,
well,
so-
that'd be
That's,
cat 2.
sorry, that's cat 2.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a few rooms.
Oh yeah, because it's a mimic, so yeah. A few rooms.
The music.
No
So
music for you.
No.
Music's going.
would it?
Oh, for us, it's not.
What?
Because your
Okay,
Discord exploded,
Oh, yeah,
remember?
it did. My Discord did explode. I forgot about that. My bad.
It's okay.
So, would she need to be downstairs or not?
Yeah, you would probably want to get downstairs.
Okay, then she's just gonna kind of jump down in the hole, and as she jumps down and hits the floor, she kind of does that I mean, Ariel's a teenager, she's still pretty childish, so as she lands on the floor, she does that stupid fucking superhero thing, puts her hand on the floor and casts
Horrible
boil.
knees, but go ahead.
Horrible on the knees, yeah, but she's young. Her knees are like sponges right now.
That was cool.
True.
That is dead.
So what do I need to do?
Read it.
Choose one of the following effects which last until you rest. You may gain or grant +1d when you or an ally next act to take advantage of this power. So she casts Boil, which is deadly to humans. Sins and exorcists take 2 stress if they remain in the area for longer than a scene. Light fires or freeze the air in rooms, melt windows or burn doors or freeze objects. Her main intent is setting fire. This house is burning down. I really hope this is a detached house.
I don't think it is. They don't have
Yeah,
those
her-
in.
Her intent is to start fire, like fires.
Yeah, that's a surprise coming from you.
Doing so, you kind of light the building a little bit more. and you can once again see that tall, bloated corpse. It is kind of like stuck underneath an archway, kind of crouching in on itself. The sort of flesh molds itself over, but still grasps Clyde in its claws.
Yeah, so is that a psyche burst?
You spend a psyche burst to use a blasphemy power, yes.
Yeah, but you don't need to
Yeah.
roll anything. It's just an
Unless-
expenditure.
Otherwise,
Yeah, you just spent one.
Who's next?
I've got no bursts left
Yippee.
because we didn't get
Who does
burgers.
want to go next?
One of you three has to go.
I guess
Oh.
nobody.
I'm
Oh,
fucking
I
dying.
thought. Well,
I
you
can
could
go
stop
next.
dying.
Go next.
Oh yeah, in that case, I'm also gonna psyche burst ooga booga on the dude, on the guys, so I can see him now.
Shoot the burst.
Yeah.
Go for it. Fun fact, this is not a risky roll.
Is it not?
Remind me
Like, it's
again
not
what
risky other
kind
dice.
what kind of dice do we have to roll again?
D6s.
Okay.
We are so not getting to Eden's Garden today.
I think you were?
Yeah, I mean, if we started on time.
No.
And I was late. and
It
then
is
other
a
people
success.
were-
Oh, that's why you wanted to start early.
Yep.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I wanted them out.
Not happen.
It's success.
Okay, yeah. You explode. It takes some damage. Check out
Yeah,
this,
I mean, it basically is
Blow
just the kind of ghost exploding.
I mean, if this is like the sin, this is the final confrontation. I could see us being done by like
This is
9:30.
not
This
the
is-
final
this is not-
confrontation.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
probably is not.
Oh
This is
yeah,
in
it's
the
gonna
palace.
retreat to its palace, and then we have to
You gotta chase it
beat
down.
it up in the palace.
Yep.
And answer its question.
But yeah, the Stain's explosion does basically look like that one Hollow Knight ability where you got all the fucked up ghosts bursting out of you.
Well,
Yep. Part of its like chest area starts to bubble over with ghosts in it, and then just start bursting out, and it doesn't quite heal properly.
Yippee.
All right. Who wants to go next? There are two of you fuckers.
Are indeed.
Someone needs to cover the
I-
door.
I was going to say, has Jeremy instantly exploded in hell?
Jeremy's upstairs. She cast
He's-
hell
yeah.
downstairs.
He's upstairs,
Okay.
but his room is on fire, and he's freaking out.
Understandable, honestly.
I'll leave him here. How likely is it he will survive by the time I get back? I don't
You
think I care. I will jump down, and I will do a setup where I just sort of fling myself at it
Okay.
to put it off balance for somebody's next attack, and I am doing it with force.
Oh!
Is that
So be-
counted as hard? It's not, right?
It's
Then that is one success.
So, you know, because, Stain and, fucking, what's their name?
Clyde.
Clyde, no. Is it Noah?
You need
Which
to
one?
use player names.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking figure out yours. Is it Noah?
My character
It's Noah.
Oh yes, but you say like fuck
It's
it,
written
what's your
right
character's
there.
name?
Okay, well, I didn't know if you changed it or not. Fuck you.
Oh.
Okay.
Because, so because they've used the advantage of my, health thing, does that mean I get another die?
You grant somebody else one die when they take advantage of this ability.
You may
Oh, in
gain
that
or
case-
grant plus one die when you or an ally acts.
Yes.
Next acts to take advantage of this power.
I'm
okay.
not acting in thing, I'm granting somebody else a die.
Yeah, so now somebody gets 2 die. Whoever acts. Take advantage of both of those things. Off, Owl, off, it's your turn.
Take advantage of hell.
Okay. Well, just 1 second. 'Cause I put the
Explode on them.
I cannot blow them up. I was really trying to think, and I
You can
cannot blow them up. I have nothing that has to blow up.
Take Sin.
Consider blast.
Yeah, blast.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sin
Everyone
Blast.
Everyone gets blast for free. Smile.
Yeah.
Wow. Then I will Sin Blast. Because genuinely, I was trying to think of ways to blow up more.
His neutral
Then I will-
special is gun.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I shall Biden Blast.
Yeah, that's
What do I?
psyche best,
What do I
remember?
roll?
3d6
Holy
for
shit.
this
Would it not
one,
be-
Because you have 2 extra dice, it would normally be 1d6.
So you get
wait.
3d.
Where's my dice?
Yeah, tell us how
Oh
many of
God, I
those are
forgot
a
my
4
dice.
or above.
I roll 2 d6s or 3 d6s.
Three.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that.
You got a little silly.
Yeah, how many of those are
And that's
above?
only for this roll. Any other time you use blast, it is 1d6. But you are being set up by 2 other people.
Oh my god. Alright. 5, 4, 1.
Okay, so that's 2 slashes on the
Successes,
talisman.
yep, 2 slashes.
Yeah.
Boink, boink. At this point, I've forgotten to have it act at all.
Yes, you have.
L.
So
Skill
instead
issue.
of that, you know what I'm gonna do?
No.
I'm just gonna do it all at once.
Oh,
It's over.
no. GTY.
That's
If
awkward.
you use a threat, I will eat the sin.
I am dead.
No, I'm just having it attack 3 times. Or is it 4 times? I
Unlucky.
believe it's 4 times, actually.
Well, pack it in. Credits roll.
mean-
the main
Yeah,
character is
I,
dying.
I, shit.
MC, it's been real.
It is going to take Clyde, and it's going to throw it at Noah.
It.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
not
It it feels no sympathy towards you. It doesn't consider you at the same level.
Not a
Whoa.
person.
It's
It
racist. We
takes
gotta
it's
kill
the
this
main
sin now.
character.
You're just meat. I don't know how to explain this to you.
Oh
So
fuck!
you're
I'm the
You're
meat.
not
you're gonna
humans.
take
What?
2 stress for being thrown.
Ow.
Noah's gonna take 2 stress for having you thrown at him.
I catch.
And then
Simply.
both of you. No. And then I'll say let's just take 5 damage.
No.
Who's taking 5 stress?
You can give that to Owl.
Okay, Owl.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Because they knock into you. You take 5 stress as you slam your head against a wall.
5
Where did
stress.
I- Oh my
I only
God.
took 2, and they
you.
took 5.
And also,
Because
where did
I rolled a
that?
5,
Yeah.
a 4. Those are both 2 stress, and then a 1, which is 5 stress.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, where do I put this?
In your
Where's my
execution
stress?
talisman.
Okay.
So next time you would take
Oh,
any amount of
7.
stress, you take an injury instead and reset your stress.
And then you believe you take -1 to your execution talisman.
Yeah, he also. Yeah.
That's full.
And
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
going to run away
Oh.
because it needs to run. It's going
Oh.
to retreat
No, come back.
It's going to
No.
retreat into its palace.
But it only took 2
No.
Wait,
slashes.
that's good actually.
There
It
are so
took
many
4
more
slashes.
slashes. Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take the other 2 from.
Because of the 2 bullets.
The 2 bullets.
because of the
There
Biden
were
blast.
there were 2 other people that blasted.
Did I?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm schizophrenic.
Alright,
So-
who's not dead? Sound off.
Everyone.
Alright, guys, now
Everyone.
let's just do it again.
I'm gonna go make sure Jeremy's not fucking in flames.
Yeah, we should probably put the fire out.
No, we don't need to do that.
can-
We can burn down his house.
No, but I can like actually turn off fire. if you want me to.
Oh, you can just do that? Okay.
Don't
Yeah,
do
I
psyche
can actually
bursts.
do that. I know it takes
Um,
a second first, but I can do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh,
I'll do
Um,
it. Okay.
I can't turn hell off until I
No.
rest.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I said I'm
This
turning
place
it
is-
off.
No, this place is burning to the ground. Unless you can
Yeah, we're
turn off like
leaving.
Yeah.
sin effects or blasphemy effects, this place just
I can't
burns down.
turn off flames. I cannot turn off flames.
Well, this isn't flames. These are like supernatural flames.
Oh shit! It's over
Like,
for you.
I don't know if you can turn off blasphemy effects.
We
no,
should
it
probably
just says
get
fire.
Jeremy
It
outside
just
of the
says
building.
Turn off or open fire right
Yeah,
now.
I'm going to take Jeremy by the arm and pull him out of the house.
Yeah, he's-
Jeremy's upstairs.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go upstairs and then do
Yeah,
that
I'm
then.
going
Excuse
and
me.
getting him.
Yeah. Could you make a force roll with risk
I can, and so we both done it.
for whoever's grabbing Jeremy?
Okay. Is there any sort of like assist mechanic in this?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so roll whatever you're going to use to assist, and then however many successes you get on that
Hold
goes
on.
to the other person.
No, there's something for this. Hold on. Where is it? There's something in particular we can do that's special. I can say, yeah, we can do teamwork.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if that helps. No, that doesn't help us.
Just do setup. Works the same way anyway.
I'll set you up, and I will use. Trying to figure out what I can use other than force here.
Force is probably the easiest.
Yeah, but my force is 0 dice. I'm a little man.
My recommendation would be whatever you do, assuming you succeed, rather than give me an extra dice, make it not risky.
Yep. I'm probably not going to succeed though. I'd be surprised. I have to roll higher than a 4 on both of these d6, or 4 or higher. That's a 3 and a 5, so that's a 3.
Unlucky.
Oh, you have 0 dice?
Yeah. I'm a little man.
Alright,
Just a little
okay.
guy.
Do your roll.
Little guy.
I'm gonna roll on the risk table.
I bet you are.
It's D6. It's not a table.
Yeah, success. 5.
Alright, yeah, you can pull him out. He's hacking, he's coughing, he's not feeling very good.
Shut the fuck up.
And
Grow up.
you are lucky.
I know I am. I've been told that before.
And so you can pull him out. You got him away, and at
I
this
think
point,
does he have a landline?
probably, but it's going up in flames.
Because I was gonna say like
Yeah, I was gonna say not
Ariel
anymore.
would probably ring the fire brigade.
911.
This
Somebody
man's
else is
house
doing
on
it.
fire.
Well,
Slightly more pressing matters.
Yeah, we need to get Jeremy to tell us where he first met the sin.
out of the
Well,
house.
surely some people would see that our house is fucking
Oh,
burning
God.
Yeah,
down.
somebody else is going to get the fire brigade here.
We
Okay.
should not be here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we need to not be seen in this burning house for sure.
I'd recommend we go somewhere.
Let's
and
let's
just
go to
rest
the
for a
dock.
second.
The dog is definitely a place we should go.
Maybe we should take a rest though.
Maybe we should.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
need
would
it.
be great.
But where?
I don't know. Don't you have a mind palace? Look at.
We should go to like a restaurant, like a KFC.
We should.
We should go
we
to
should go
Tasty
get
Burger.
KFC.
Oh, holy shit! Tasty Burger.
We could go to Tasty Burger.
Are they open 24 hours?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Let's go to
Evan,
Tasty
I-
Burger.
I
So-
have a mind palace. It is not for you.
Damn, Evan specifically is banned.
Yeah, when we rest, the person I'll be taking into my mind pass will be Owl.
I also have a rest ability. A funny little rest ability.
So let me get this straight. We've burned down Jeremy's house. Now we're
taking him to get a burger.
Yeah.
burgers.
And
He
we're
gets...
without
inmates get a last meal before they die.
without violating Cain confidentiality. We are going to try and
The Cain
get
liaison.
him. Yeah, we're gonna try and get him to tell us where the lair is.
I think he's gonna say it's dogs.
Well, ideally, he'll point us to his favorite shipping container.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we... So we go to Whataburger.
It's Tasty Burger. Fuck you.
Tasty Burger then. I don't...
Brand loyalty.
Okay, so we're going to Tasty Burger. And we're taking a rest?
Yeah.
I know if no one got me, Tasty Burger got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
So-
the rest mechanics, I'm just gonna have you do this now. The base rest mechanics, if people have things that interact with it otherwise, you can fill in after my thing here. Rest mechanics are you roll 2d3, which is a d6, but 1 and 2 counts as a 1, 3 and 4 counts as a 2, 5 and 6 is a 3, d3. Roll 2d3, and then from that you can choose, or it'll assign you what you get, actually. So, if you roll a 1 or a 2, you regain that many Psyche Bursts. If you roll a... Oh, sorry, wait, hold on.
You make choices.
Yeah, you do make the choice, and then it's just based off of what you rolled. Okay, sorry. So you roll 2d3. Say you get a 3, you choose, I regain that many Psyche Bursts, so that means I regain 3 Psyche Bursts, I'm back to full if you're at 0. Or you can recover stress equal to the number on the d3, or you can erase slashes on a hook, which I don't think any of you have any hooks right now.
Yeah, I don't have any hooks right now.
Owl, you rolled 3 dice.
And
Give me-
after they roll them, I can pick one person to re-roll all their dice. That's my flux rest ability. I just rolled mine and I got a 4 and a 5, so I'm gonna keep those. But if somebody rolls shit, let me know and they can
I
re-roll
rolled
theirs.
a 6, a 1, and a 1.
Would you like to?
rolled
You have to re-roll all of them. It's
I know.
not.
We'll see if anybody else rolls shittier.
So is it so it's 2d6.
It's 2d3, but yes, it's 2d6.
It's 2d6 and you half it round
Oh,
down.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
God.
me and Owl roll 3 dice.
I just got a fucking 3, a 1, and a 2. Holy.
Okay, baby.
Okay.
Reroll Owls.
Yeah, you.
I got
But
2 3s.
I got
You're
two
good.
sixes.
two
So, yeah,
sixes. Fuck you.
I got real lucky. So
I
yeah,
said round down
need-
earlier. It's actually round up.
Okay, 4. Okay,
So, yeah.
1.
I
That's
need my
better.
psyche bursts.
Yeah, so you can regain 3 Psyche Bursts and recover, stress equal to d3, erase slashes on a hook, so on and so
I mean, I've already got 1 stress.
Alright, I'm removing some
Clear
stress
that.
after you blasted my fucking ass.
That's why I gave you another dice.
I am
Yeah.
going to regain both of my used Psyche Bursts and wipe off 3 stress.
Oh, so I
I
can
will
remove
just-
my psyche bursts and the stress point I've got?
Yeah, so it's the
Ah, sick.
2 dice, it's 2 separate things that you do. So like,
Gotcha.
since you got 2 3s because you rolled 2 6s, you can remove 3, you can remove 3 stress and also regain 3 Psyche Bursts.
Owl, you can re-roll yours.
No,
unless
I
you
already,
did
I already did it.
Okay.
I'm good now.
I guess I'll just regain my psyche burst because I've been so unstressed right now. I'm relaxed.
You're chill.
Yeah?
You're
You've
having
been
a great
avoiding
time.
combat.
Because you're sitting there with your eyes closed.
I mean, you're good at investigation.
I was doing a
but
good
holy-
job, man. It's not my fault.
You were. Such a good job.
That was
that you were
sarcastic.
avoiding fucking fisticuffs.
I can't believe you guys hate me like this.
Okay, so I think it's time to terrorize Jarma.
I keep
If I put
forgetting.
you in a
Did
meat
you just say
grinder,
Germa?
Yeah,
that's his name.
that's his
Jeremy.
name. It's Jeremy.
That was
God
a bit.
damn.
Okay. Look,
Jesus Christ, JT,
I thought you were.
you
Are you
good?
dying in real life or are you acting?
I might need a hospital.
first things first, Jeremy. You're going to tell us where you first met that thing.
You don't have a
Jeremy.
choice
You
but to
kind of
answer the
have to
questions,
tell us because
Jeremy.
you're causing a lot of danger right now.
Is this? Are there people within earshot in this tasty burger?
There's nobody fucking here. It's 10 p.m. There's only employees.
It's
No
tasty
one
burger.
cares.
It's a
Alright.
Cain front.
Where's my fucking?
Yeah, are the employees like Cain operatives?
They're all untouchables.
Oh shit!
Okay, then yes,
Hey,
I
no,
am
Rolling
going.
on it.
That's the fucking killer untouchable assignment.
I am going to.
I'll take that.
Do my thing. I'm going to take out my handgun and be like, Jeremy, you are going to
Jesus
tell us what you know.
Fucking Clyde, I don't. Okay.
Ariel,
No,
you
let
can
him
take out
cook.
your own gun if it would make you feel better.
Jeremy, you remember Donna, right?
He shakes his head no.
She's gonna describe Donna to him.
That sounds like Betty.
Is
Becky,
Betty also one of the names that was kidnapped?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or well, not necessarily kidnapped, but went missing.
Yeah, but it got ogred.
Murdered.
Will we say that was the first person who
That
went
was-
missing?
It was the first.
Yes.
Oh, he's been coping for so long, bro. Help
Ain't no
me.
fucking
But the
way.
thing is, the ogre can't have been around for that long.
Yeah, no, so he was just kidnapping these women.
He's just
Yeah,
a
he-
psychopath, also. On
Yeah.
a side note.
Okay.
Psychopath, but I'm on the pavement.
Okay. Jeremy, you remember Betty then. Did your friend arrive when Betty left?
That's what's
when-
fucked about it.
When did
Has
your
he been-
friend arrive?
We've really just been repeating.
The thing,
Well,
yeah, has he been
gaslighting
Groundhog
himself.
Day'd?
No, I mentally maybe, but I'm not actually.
Not literally, no.
Um,
Well, you all know that an individual with grace has a potential to awaken a sin, right? They all have some latent ability in them which would kind of fall into a blasphemy.
how long have you known this thing, this guy, the voice?
A while.
Longer than 3 days.
No.
Where did you
Not
meet
longer than 3 days? 3 days is a while?
No, I said a little while.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe
Where-
a few hours.
Is that the truth?
Somewhere around, yes. Somewhere around, like, I don't know.
Was it around the police station or
6 a.m. maybe?
and when
Would have been... She arrived at 8, so it would be around 9 in the morning.
So 3 hours before you started hearing that, well, that thing appeared around you.
So his timeline that he's laying out, he manifested the ogre, or the ogre revealed itself to him when Donna reappeared?
When
Donna ran.
escaped.
When Donna ran.
When he discovered that she wasn't there anymore.
Okay.
So it would be the dogs.
Where were you when it appeared to you, Jeremy?
What was that, my job?
Wait. So it is
Where
the dog.
in particular at your job?
My job is at the shipping containers.
What number?
You
Take us
know which
there.
container?
32B.
You're going to take us there.
While they're talking to Jeremy, can I use the phone at the Tasty
I'm writing
Burger
that down, by
to
the way.
call the number that the detective gave me?
Sure.
You're going to find Jeremy Owens dead in a shipping container soon.
Are we taking Jeremy with us? I was thinking that we would call
We
the
have to
police.
take
and
Jeremy with us.
We do, yeah. So maybe I'll hold off on calling the police. If
There
we
is
have
no
to take
well.
him- if we have to take him with us, because I wanted to call the police and be like, hey, come pick up Jeremy. But
We need him there so that we can summon the sin, and I don't necessarily know.
and I don't want the police there when that happens, because that just raises the chances that there's stuff we can't explain.
I mean, it's a palace. It's like a semi-extra dimensional space, but that's fair. I also don't know what state he's going to be in after the fact.
Okay. Okay, so we've got it's 32B, right?
He's going to take
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's what I
He's not
wrote
gonna-
down.
We're not giving him
Well-
a choice.
Okay,
Because-
hold up. Before we leave, Ariel is going to grab as many, like, napkins, papers, fucking whatever she can stuff into her pockets from Tasty Burger, so they can light fires.
Okay.
Well, but you were just having like a fucking the surprise
Yeah, she's just having a
arc.
fucking... Yeah. All my
Raider.
fucking characters have
Can we manifest a
pyromania.
flashlight with our kit points,
Yes.
or do we have to buy a
No,
flashlight?
you
Oh, we
you
can.
manifest them. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A fun
Yeah, we-
fact: anything that you are holding will not go out if the ogre uses its power.
So, wait, we can buy flashlights?
We
It
can
can
use
be
kit
kit
points.
points.
We can
Okay,
find a
so
flashlight?
how many hit points is a flashlight?
Yeah, I think so.
Good question.
I don't believe so. It's not listed in our base kit.
But kit points, I think, is like anything that you don't need script for, generally speaking.
Well, my one point would be that in the monitor kit, which you buy for full script, you gain the ability to use kit points to get yourself a heavy-duty flashlight.
Well,
So
then
I
it's not
don't
a heavy
believe we
duty
get that.
It's just a crap
Yeah,
one.
I think
Yeah,
Normal
yes.
if
flashlight.
JT says we can have a flashlight, we can
Sure.
have a flashlight.
It also
Yeah,
I'm-
shut the fuck up,
it
Boca.
also
Do not question it.
it beats having to light fires all the time.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Make really good
buy
fires.
I'm gonna buy my Luigi's Mansion flashlight from Tasty Burger.
But yeah,
Well,
it's kind of a crappy plastic flashlight, one that you would give to kids around Halloween. Not really like a good flashlight.
Oh shit,
See,
we're
I
getting,
told you, Luigi's
we're getting
Mansion.
even more kids on bikes with this. I love it.
Every round you have to fucking crank it to make it work again.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
Um,
I have to start
again-
shaking it.
I think she's still gonna
start jorking it.
stuff her
Oh.
pockets though,
No.
just in case. Because who doesn't love napkins as well? So we just have the kids the kids flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
And with that, Jeremy will end up basically just saying, "Follow me," and then bringing you towards the shipping containers. He opens the gate for you so that you can all enter, and eventually brings you around to 32B. The maze of shipping containers is kind of difficult to navigate, but it seems like Jeremy knows where he's going, and eventually you arrive. It's a conspicuous, kind of red painted exterior. It doesn't have any logos on it. And it
Um,
Because we don't have. We have one, maybe, sin question answered.
You have them all answered.
Do we?
You might not know that you have them, but you at least know the answers to them.
Yeah, we know.
Really?
Yes.
Well, hold on. We would see the answers in the ogre sheet. Where are we
Questions
looking for the
are,
questions?
I got it.
Who or what pushed you into this hole? Who or what is keeping you from going over the edge? And what are you most ashamed of? The only one I have a definitive answer for is the first one.
well, wouldn't it be that he
Can you put the questions in
didn't
there?
go?
The questions are in my list of notes.
No, I mean like I understand, but I mean like in the
They're in the
Chat.
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 You can look up to my notes. They are listed there.
I don't know
Would
where
it
the
not
fuck
be? Would it not be that
There.
Thank you.
Who or what pushed you into this hole? Would it not be the breakup with
That's
Donna?
the only question
Yeah.
I'm confident on an answer for.
Okay. Who or what is keeping you from going over the edge? I'd imagine maybe the cops being his friends. And then what are you most ashamed of? The fact that he's a fucking loner nobody that keeps getting broken up with.
I think
don't
what
know.
he's most ashamed of is
I
the-
would say probably the kidnappings, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
So he seems like semi-aware that these things are happening. He knows these women are getting kidnapped. I don't know if he has made the connection that he's the one doing them, but I think that's because he's repressing that.
He could be very much coping
I
right
feel
now.
like he's literally gaslighting himself.
Has anything he said been a lie other than when he said, I've, known it for a few days when we were in the house?
No, nothing has been a lie, as far as you can tell. Which
Okay.
you can basically tell for free, so nothing.
Okay.
We always have to explore the possibility that he manifested a sin or a blasphemy when these things started happening, and the ogre is new.
We know the ogre's new.
You were
Yeah,
Okay, so
but-
are you telling me that this guy has a blasphemy power that makes him kidnap people?
Not necessarily that he kidnaps people. There could be another thing that a blasphemy power is making him believe.
Yeah.
He's an incel.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I don't think that's a
Blasphemy.
blasphemy power.
Oh.
guy.
It might be, you don't know.
oh my god. It's just like the incel
Get a
freak.
girl. Okay.
How do you start looking through the blasphemies?
Again, though, you have the answers to them. You have the answers guaranteed to all of these. The issue is that I did not directly lay them out for you. There needs to
Yeah,
be a level
good.
of
Mhm.
assumption on your end.
I know. That's how it should be.
I don't.
I
think
will
it's
say that
sympathy.
the answer to question 3 was revealed last session, not this session.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
What is
The answer.
I'm not telling you the answer.
Damn, I thought
no,
I
I
tricked her.
wasn't asking. This is because she said what is, and I said the
No, I
answer.
just cut out. Never mind.
Well, the question, if you need reiteration, is what are you most ashamed of?
Oh, it might be to do with like his friends thinking that he's not there's something wrong with him.
His friends thinking that he's a loser.
Maybe, but it could beyond that, just that things aren't going well in his life. He may just want to be presenting a front to them, and if it's not perfect, then it's wrong.
Possibly.
That would be my guess.
Because the Blue Ogre thing mentions about subject had failed to enter university, engage in employment, or attract any romantic relationships, and had concealed these facts from his family out of shame for multiple years, which would track
That's an
if he
example.
thinks.
Yeah, it's not useful to us.
Okay. Okay. Well, that last one kind of tracks though if he still believes it's 2023.
I mean, I'm guessing who pushed him into this hole was like the breakup that just happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Betty would
That
be
one
the
was-
answer to
that
that.
one was one that program was confirmed, yes.
Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah.
The second one is.
Is it like also just meeting a new person? Maybe? Like doing this whole shebang again?
I think what's keeping you from going over the edges is hope for romance, because he keeps going after more women, and I think he's trying to date them.
Yeah.
Who sounds like. Have we got confirmation that? Because he says that Betty, like, broke up with him, right?
And he also
Mhm.
says that Donna
But-
sounds like Betty, so maybe
Well, we know that all of the
women
Yeah, they
people
all
were
look
same
similar.
description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Profile.
Yeah,
Is
I
it-
think
I
think
he
honestly
thinks that he's kidnapping Betty every time.
Probably.
yeah,
I don't think
probably.
Regardless, there is a lack of awareness about the current actions and a repetition of something.
Yeah.
So maybe Betty tried to leave and he killed her by accident, and he's trying to, like, when he's
What,
been.
replace her?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not
basically.
information we actually know.
I did tell you there's a level of assumption. I'm not giving you the answers laid out. I can only give you what the NPCs
Also-
know.
Just
I guess.
Mhm.
So when we use a sin question, whether we get it right or wrong, that sin question is used. We cannot
Yes.
use it again.
Yeah, the first time that I did this, I just spelled it out for you, basically. I'm not
Yes.
doing that this time. I want you guys to use your brains. You've got those big, beautiful noggins of yours.
Well,
Beautiful
yeah.
and big. Yeah, they're
But
certainly
yes,
noggins.
I think
beautiful,
yeah,
big
whatever. But I
brains.
think the fact that he probably accidentally killed or whatever the first Betty is probably what he's most ashamed of.
Yeah, and then he's trying to, because that is very much a profile thing, like, that's happened in real life. Someone's killed their partner, they've not been caught from it, but then they feel bad and they kind of try and replace them, so they find someone who looks pretty similar types, similar mannerisms. They just kind of replace them, and then that same scenario keeps on happening.
I'm trying to think of the supernatural things that he is. He thinks he's in a different time than he is. He doesn't seem to remember anything after his breakup with Betty. I think that's where the time issue stems. Is that he broke up with Betty in February of 2023.
I don't think he broke up with her.
Well,
Semantics.
whatever happened to Betty happened in February of 2023, and he has been stuck in that time. What sin does that sound like?
Blasphemy, you mean?
Or what blasphemy does that sound like? Because
I'm
I
trying
think
to read through them right now.
doesn't sound like Flux. I don't think Flux can like stop time temporarily, and it can rewind time temporarily, but I don't think it would do this.
I mean,
But what
read
if-
the hook?
He's like constantly rewinding time though.
Like, read the temporal instability hook.
Oh, yeah.
Oopie.
The fuck is Flux? Where's my blasphemy? Where's it?
This is in
Well,
red.
it's towards the beginning.
Flux.
It's underneath Ardens.
Blasphemy.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Steal time.
On the far left is
Temporal.
temporal instability.
Many of your powers give you this hook. Once you gain this hook, roll 1d6. Permanently add to your agenda proof that you are the real you. Mysterious injuries open up. You disappear until rest. You find you are wearing someone else's clothes. Your body is different. For the remainder of the mission, pick a skill. Your face looks a little different. The change is permanent.
Okay.
Oh, you disappear until rest. You return if there's a conflict scene. You have no memory of where you were. When you return, take 2 stress. Is that what you're getting at?
Yes, I think so.
That would make sense. Yeah.
That does make sense.
I think it's the only. That's the only like effect that has something like that. Smother has like absentia, but that's losing body parts.
Yeah, but
so I
that's
don't think that's
moving.
relevant.
Yeah. So just losing bits of you.
Okay, game doesn't have anything effective.
Yeah.
Boring.
Surprised I
don't-
managed to not get a fucking hook of that.
Yeah, I can't think of any others.
You're
Time
back.
works for me. It's law. Fucking wet is wet.
Hold on.
Get out of my skin.
Hold on, I'm cooking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think it might be a gate.
Never cook again.
It's never good again.
Why is that?
Look at maze.
You rearrange an area equal to a cat around you, causing the rearrangement of human-built structures in the area. Create or remove doors and windows. Add corridors or rearrange the floor plan. Change the direction of
I don't think that's
gravity.
possible.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
I think
Oh,
it
'cause
really.
you were thinking about the dockyard.
I mean, she
But I
did say
think that's
maze,
just an effect
but
of
He's
the
not missing any body
actual
parts,
thing.
so he's not a smother.
Dockyards are maze in general. Like they never fucking whisper. It's that kid that we didn't fucking interfere with last time. He's back.
Be a crazy pull to pull on string.
It would be.
Also considering
No,
it was like
this wasn't live.
2015.
Could it be?
Was it?
Yeah, that game took place in 2015.
Oh, I see. He's all grown up.
It wouldn't be Dark Age and Smother, would it?
No.
Dark Age doesn't like deal anything with memories.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, it's the
'cause
ogre that's affecting light and stuff like that,
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
the unseeing
ogre.
of things.
isn't it? Okay.
I had the brief thought that he might be a bind and the ogre is his bound sin, but that doesn't really answer any of the unanswered questions we have.
No, yeah, this is like. I think this is just stereotypical type 1.
It's not a palace.
Alright, full 1.
Jaunt doesn't make any sense.
John Cena.
Edit doesn't really make sense either.
That's the only one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the literal only one.
Well, at this
Unfortunately,
point,
that doesn't help.
Are you going to lock in that Flux is his issue?
That
You're-
really matters.
Flux is his issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He has been reliving the same day over and over and over again in his own head.
He's Groundhog Daying. I got it.
Yeah, so to him, or well, not the same day, but the same like stretch of time, he's been reliving that over and over and over again in his own head, where he meets a girl, i.e., he finds someone who looks similar to Betty. He kidnaps them, and in his head, he imagines himself taking her to a bar, and then taking her home is taking her into the
Here.
to here. Whether or not he has always thought this, or whether this is a newer manifestation after a certain point, you don't know. But at least to him, in his current state, that is what he pictures.
Okay, so February of last year, he manifested his sin. That's the timeline we're thinking. Blasphemy. Yeah, I always get those two mixed up. And because it's a sin seed, they use the word sin a lot.
They do.
Wipe away the stain.
So he manifested his sin seed, got his blasphemy. In February of last year, and since then he has been reliving the same day, occasionally kidnapping women that look like Betty whenever he comes across one.
For confirming that he has the Flux Blasphemy, I will give you a buy if you would like it.
What's the
We got a
buy?
free question.
I will give you a free question.
I thought you were just gonna give us a bisexual.
Damn.
We already have you, vocab.
No, we have you, Evan.
Well, true. Fact.
Bro. Yeah.
So which question are we the least sure on?
To you.
Probably number 2, right?
Okay, well, now I feel like what is keeping you from going over the edge is the easy one. That
Why?
he keeps
It's his-
reliving the same day over and over again.
It'll be his blasphemy.
What's keeping him...
I don't think he knows he has a blasphemy.
What's keeping him from going over the edge is that he never has to face the fact that Betty is gone, because she's always back in his head.
So then, do we know the answer to that then?
Yeah. And what are you most ashamed of is probably what he did to Betty.
But the question is, does he know that? Because it would seem not.
The other question is, again, do you know for a fact that has he had this blasphemy ever since Betty left?
We don't.
Do not know that. You are unaware.
Yeah, we
This
don't.
could
That's
be
an
a
ass-
recent development. It is an assumption on your part, and I did say you have to make assumptions on this based off of the facts that I have given you. Based
The
off
timeline-
of the fact that I have given you, does that make sense?
Yeah,
The timeline
because
that makes sense to me is that he manifested his sin seed when that happened. Is it well
is it-
documented that you manifest blasphemies like when
No.
something... Okay.
No,
It
because
happens
you'd have to
during
manifest
puberty.
that as a teenager.
Yeah, it's
Busy.
just whatever.
What date is it?
Fucking December 20th.
Not like it's
2024.
specific. 2024. And
True.
what date did he say that he thought it was?
2023.
February
February.
2023.
February 2023?
Yeah.
Betty only went missing 8 months ago.
That's true.
Yeah.
Blasphemy
And-
cannot be a recent development.
But at the same time, what's weird to me, at least, is that, like, okay, he literally went and, like, was like, well, I'm just gonna find another woman. Like, your blasphemy isn't gonna make you think, lol, let
His
me
blasphemy is
kidnap
literally
this
making
fucking
him think
women.
that. He is literally thinking these are the same people.
Yeah, because Ariel
But what if that's not
described
his
Donna.
blasphemy?
That is his blasphemy. That has to be his blasphemy.
I mean, he remembers Betty is the problem.
I will.
Yes.
I will explain it again. He would have developed this blasphemy sometime in puberty. This man is
Yes.
over his 20s. He could not have developed it last year. Do not
And
think
also-
of it that way.
Yeah.
Following, he believes that it is February of 2023. That means it is likely when he met Betty for the first time. That is that.
Yeah,
when he-
because he
not
thinks
when
he's
he
taking
lost
her
it.
on a date.
Yeah, Betty would have
Yeah.
broken up with him around 8 months ago, and that is when this loop would have started. But he has had his blasphemy for a long time.
The blasphemy is causing this, but it started in February.
Okay.
His
It-
awareness of his actions, however, may not be a direct result of the blasphemy. It might.
But
be
that's
partial
specifically what I'm talking about.
Yes,
I'm
and
like,
so-
He
okay,
could just be schizophrenic.
He could
Yeah.
have a break between periods of reality and periods of unreality. That is a
Yeah, I think
because again,
'Cause,
when
like,
you look back at the flux, some periods of time you do not remember. Some periods of time you do.
I think
Yeah.
Functionally.
which is why I'm like,
whether it's- Okay,
I
yeah, but
didn't.
functionally, whether it's the blasphemy causing it or him being like just having psychotic breaks, functionally
yeah,
it doesn't actually
that's
matter.
what specifically I'm saying.
not
I'm like,
functional.
yeah, okay,
Yes.
he's it's making him relive like that day in particular. That I can agree, but I'm like the sus part. I'm just like, yeah, it still doesn't excuse his blasphemy, fucking
sus
him
part,
over
there is
when
no
he's like
sus
literally
part.
kidnapping
So,
women.
Owl,
or, you know,
Owl. He
There's no
has a
suspect.
psychotic break. He does
Yeah.
not view his actions in the way that he is actually doing them, as far as he is explained it to.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does
Okay.
not have the capacity to be committing crimes.
Yeah.
this would
He's
be
just doing these things.
This would be an insanity defense in a courtroom.
Yes.
Thankfully, we're not going to get the
Yeah, thankfully
chance to
we're
go into
killing
a
him.
courtroom because
Dead.
no, I feel like he's going to get taken by Cain.
Oh, probably, yeah.
'Cause
100%.
Kane's probably
he-
just gonna execute him. To be fair,
Yeah.
That's fair.
because
Yeah,
he's,
probably.
he's
He's a
too
bit
old
far
to be
gone.
indoctrinated.
Yeah, he's fucked up. He's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
fucked
I mean,
up.
whether
Yeah,
or
obviously
not-
he has issues beyond the blasphemy, but also, he's in his 20s. He's too old to be indoctrinated. They will just execute him.
Well, anyway,
If they
let's
do
kill
not
Shrek.
find- If they do not find use for him, they will just kill him.
I do think that the question that we should get the pass on is the third one, because we have an inkling of what or who is keeping him from going over the edge. I firmly believe that's his blasphemy, because he believes that he's reliving meeting Betty.
Realistically, based on the loop being triggered, I guess for the third part would be, as we said, accidentally killed Betty, and then he not necessarily intentionally, but used the blasphemy in an attempt to undo that mistake and got himself caught in a loop.
Yeah, I think.
That would be my bad.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not perceiving it, so
I know,
Okay.
because if he would have used the ability, it would have functionally gained temporal instability, filled up that hook, lost time, psychotic break.
I think
that
my
would be
answers to the questions are who or what pushed you into this hole. What you did to Betty would be my answer to that, because we don't know exactly what happened to Betty, but there's something that he feels bad about, something that he feels incredible grief over.
Well,
Who or
what
what?
push you over this hole is being left, essentially. Like,
Mhm.
like being abandoned.
Yeah, who or what is keeping you from going over the edge? Betty, or your memory of her, or I don't know how we would phrase that, because I think it's the time loop is what's keeping him from going over the edge.
He isn't aware of the time loop.
yeah, his blasphemy.
So it would be Betty, I think, would be the
Yeah,
question
it would
that
be
we would.
meeting Betty.
Yeah. And what are you most ashamed of? That's a tough one. Yeah, I think that we use our freebie on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we can infer enough from for question 2, but we don't really have anything concrete, because there's multiple potentials for question 3,
Yeah.
where we've got one solid lead, I think, on question 2.
Okay,
So you're
let's go
locking in
fuck up
for
Shrek.
Question 3.
Yeah.
Here.
As you are.
Leaving the door unlocked.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I think you might need to die, fellas.
He's still not aware.
Fellas,
Ooh.
you
I
might need
can't
to die.
wait.
Cannot
No, I
wait
think-
till he gets
I think
killed.
he's coping, because if his
Letting
most
Donna
ashamed
get
thing
away?
is leaving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he thinks that that's Betty, I guess.
yeah, I think we fucking kill. I don't think we wait
He's-
for Cain to
Like
kill him.
that.
His deepest regret is what would cause the sin to manifest in this case, and that was leaving the door unlocked.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah,
or not
this-
he's actively aware of that is a different question. You do not need to be actively aware of what the
Yeah, it could be like in
questions
your
Because
subconscious.
also,
Oh,
right.
we are not answering these questions to Jeremy. We are answering it to the sin.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the time
Right.
loop is the answer to 2 then, if Jeremy doesn't need to be aware of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And then who what
Definitely think
would
it's the
be
blasphemy.
being abandoned / broken up with by Betty.
that tracks.
Cool. All right.
Sick.
Just before we go in, make sure we know like rules. Sin questions are whenever the sin takes a reaction, you can counter that reaction using a sin question. You like say the thing and it reduces stress taken and inflicts slashes equal to a dice roll.
Yeah.
We all
Okay.
know that.
Yeah, it's right underneath the traumas thing.
When something bad is about to happen, we answer one of the questions.
But yeah, each one can only be used once. If you get it wrong, it's gone. Save it for a big one.
But we're
I
nearly
think probably write these down. I
we're
think
nearly
Yeah.
it'll be good.
positive. Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
not been
Who or what
writing
pushed you into this hole? Losing Betty. Who or what is keeping you from going over the edge? The time loop.
down. The blasphemy.
The flux.
Oh, man.
And what are you most ashamed of? Letting
Leaving the
Donna
door.
go. Leaving the door.
Which would be
open.
no. It was specifically of like not locking the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leaving the door unlocked.
Okay, I've updated my notes.
Yeah.
Because that's how Donna escaped.
Should
As
have repost my notes. How
you
about that?
all open the door, the shipping container is a winding, sharp, jagged
Jesus Christ.
maze. It is layers upon layers of sheet metal going back and back and back and back, impossibly long, impossibly large, impossibly winding. Obviously, you know that a shipping container cannot have an L shape, and yet you are greeted with several of them as you begin to descend.
That's BM.
All right, flashlights on, kids.
Does anyone have any string?
No.
Fun fact, you don't actually need to go any further.
Flashlights on, soldiers.
Flashlights on.
I don't have a flashlight. I have my toppers.
I'm doing like the cliche like detective thing where like a gun.
Flashlight, one hand
Yeah.
over the gun.
Gun with the flashlight.
Put it in my mouth.
Alright.
What are you, an electrician?
As you enter, I need to ask you a question. Do you believe the sin is here?
No.
This is the
What?
fucking palace,
Yes.
right?
Yes, the
Yeah?
sin probably is here, but we should summon it regardless.
Would you like to use the nail?
Yes.
The nail of Abel?
Able.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking
Holy
somebody hold Jeremy down.
No, stay in the box.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this
I
big ass
can try.
nail and this big ass hammer.
We are going to nail you, Jeremy. What?
We will crucify you as you deserve it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Jeremy turns to just start running away as you pull out the nail.
Oh, grab him.
Don't
Hey,
worry
who has
about
the
it.
most strength, guys?
Yeah, you can just
can't
push
get
him
out
to
of
the ground.
it.
He can't.
Okay, if we can just
Fucking
grab.
Okay.
I
jump
was-
his ass.
I was gonna do a cool
We
thing
just
with my
dogpile him.
blasphemy, but if we can just grab him, I was going to reverse the time of his pants and make him.
You, like,
remove that
feel-
pants.
No, that's
Ain't
okay.
no way.
You can still do that without expending it. That's funny. That's it.
That's so
You
real.
literally make him do a fucking deal move on his ass. That's so funny.
I would recommend.
Knock him to the ground.
Mhm.
What
Sit on him.
What do you want from me?
It'll all be over soon.
Jesus Christ.
I
Nice.
would
No, I like
recommend
that. I like that.
Preparing.
No, I don't think you could get
Guns and
more.
eyes up.
I mean, honestly, like, State is just sitting on him to, like, keep him down.
Are you?
Yeah, I think
You don't need to do that.
Are
I am
you
keeping
genuinely
my
driving the
flashlight.
nail into him, or are you going to use it psychically?
I will do it psychically.
Of course.
I killed him.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on and my flashlight on the darkness of the
yeah.
container.
I think
if I
Ariel.
wanted him dead, I don't actually need him alive to do this.
I think
Lol.
Ariel's gonna be with Clyde on this one.
As you take the nail, drive it up, you smack the head of the nail without it actually being against anything, and the psychic energy pierces the back of his neck, and he just falls slump. And you hear things begin to creak and groan and get closer and closer and closer.
Eyes up.
Until eventually, once again, you lay your eyes upon the sickening, disgusting mass that stands there. It's impossibly grand. This thing is folded over 17 different times in itself, and yet it still scrapes along, quickly hurrying towards you, pushing itself and popping all sorts of boils, pus, and water, and it just gushes out of it as it continues moving forward, scraping itself along the ship. Here's where we begin.
I wonder if you drowned her.
I have a question
Most likely.
immediately. How much cat would you say he has, if possible?
You are Category 1 sorcerers. I would not put you up against things that are higher than Category 3.
Neither would Cain.
This is
What?
fair.
Cain might.
No, that would just be
Cain
feeding
might.
us the meat grinder. So they don't care about us, but they also don't want to waste us. Like, we're a resource. We're not
Evan,
people.
if there was a reason to feed us to the meat grinder, they would take it.
I'm saying there wouldn't be a reason in this
There
case.
could, but in this case, maybe not. But it doesn't mean they wouldn't do it.
But yeah, I was just asking specifically because, like, I wanted to know for a thing that I have.
We're a resource, but they don't want to waste resources.
Sometimes you need to burn a bit of paper to get the fire going.
Hell yeah, and Ariel's pockets are full of paper.
So we can see it, right?
Let's
It's not
favorite arsonist.
it's not invisible. It's
Yeah.
not a hard.
No,
It
it's
is like
not,
brightly lit.
it's not hard because you have flashlights on.
Flashlight.
You are
Gotcha. And it's big old squirmy compressed into a shipping container.
Yes. You are in its lair, however, which means every action taken against it is risky.
Risky. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Not unless we set each other up. Then we can de-risk it.
Or set each other on fire. But
Or
also,
set
it's
each
pretty
other on
better
fire.
to
Yeah,
just kill it fast.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, I'm going to go, I'm going to sort of run at it, and as it's charging us, I want to kind of, essentially fucking, like, go full up and brace against it so that it just stops. To set up somebody who wants to do an attack instead.
What, wait, can you repeat what you are doing specifically?
I am setting it up. I am setting up somebody to do something.
Okay.
Can I help?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I can-
That is a success.
I could do a funny thing and lock it in there. But that wouldn't really help us.
Yeah, that is a success. So whoever, I forget, what does risk do when rolling this stuff?
I roll, and on a 4 or 5, the outcome is about as expected. On a 2 or 3, it's worse than expected. On a 6, it's better than expected. On a 1, it's much worse than expected.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what's. Okay, yeah, go on.
To simplify it, if I roll a 6, you're better than good. Basically, you would get, let's say for the setup, you get 2 dice instead of 1, right?
Gotcha.
If it's a 1, you get no dice. If it's a 2 or 3, it's effectively 2d6 keep lowest, and then on a regular it would be 2d6 keep highest. For this setup. And I rolled a 2, which means whenever somebody is taking advantage of the setup, which means whoever is going to attack first, basically, they would get an extra 2d6 to their roll, but they need to keep the lowest of that 2d6.
Okay. I am going to just give them an extra dice, I think.
Okay.
So wait, have we confirmed that this thing can take physical damage, or is it only psychic?
You have not attempted to attack it with physical damage.
But also it's
Okay.
a sin.
It is also a sin, which means, you need to roll a 6 on something that is non-psychic to damage it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, your service weapon. Let's roll a 6. Blast. You can only roll. You get to roll a 4. So
Yeah,
what?
I guess. I mean, I guess Ariel's gonna take a shot. So, how many?
Pull that fucking fireball.
So you get 1 because it's a blast, and then you get 2d6 keep lowest as an additional onto that.
So 3 in total.
3 in total, but
Technically.
in technicality, you should roll 1 first, determine what that is before you roll the 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll. That's a 6.
Okay.
Dope.
So no matter what, you are dealing 1 damage. You can roll the 2d6
And
and then
then-
keep lowest of those 2d6.
Okay. That is a 3.
A 3 is going to be in nothing. Big fat nothing. My turn.
Nothing.
I'm going to threat. Tee. Yeah, as it gets
Don't do that. That's so
shot,
silly.
with the finger gun.
Oh no,
Part
it
of-
was a.
Oh.
She was using her rifle.
Are you blasting or are you just?
She was
attacking?
shooting it with her. She was attacking with her gun.
Oh, just an attack. Okay, well then it doesn't really matter. You rolled a 6 anyway, so you would have done
Okay.
1 damage. But just keep in mind, if you're using anything mundane, anything that's not psychic, you have to roll a 6 in order to damage it. Just double checking everybody's okay. So as it gets shot, regardless, part of its like bubbling mass starts to like leak water, and it is going to start flooding. You will need to effectively drain the pus behind it in some way in order to get rid of this, which means if you shoot directly through them as opposed to just popping parts of it, then it'll start leaking behind it and you won't drown.
So this is a threat.
This is a threat, yes.
So would anybody like to take an action to negate that threat?
I can try.
Can I?
Can we just shoot a bullet straight through it? That would make it start leaking out the back end, wouldn't it?
That's what I said. Yes.
Well, see, I was thinking about casting Hell again at 3 because lights fires, freezes air, melts windows, burns door, or freezes objects. I assume that would also count towards freezing the liquid.
I mean, you can freeze the liquid after it's been expelled, but you wouldn't be able to plug up a hole.
Okay,
on
but-
the
Like,
sink
you wouldn't
itself.
stop it.
Yeah, it wouldn't stop
Oh.
the flooding happening. It's just you would create a layer of ice beneath you.
Okay,
Can I just shoot it?
You can just shoot it.
Actually, would blasting create a physical hole through it? Because I have a better chance of succeeding at that.
More than likely.
You have a better chance of succeeding the blast than shooting.
Well, that's a 50% success versus a a 1 in 6
Also-
chance on 2 dice.
So also a 50% chance. No, okay, it's not 50%.
Yeah, it's not.
Closer to like
No.
Literally
40%.
not.
Yeah.
Bro
okay,
doesn't know
fair enough.
statistics.
No, I don't.
That's a 4. All right, we blast him.
Go.
Blast. Also, the
Biden
music. Is it me or
I
did the
don't
music stop?
blast.
No,
It didn't.
It's going.
I don't listen to music.
Ever?
1/6 on 2d6 is apparently a 13.88% chance, but that's. Oh no,
That's-
this is a.
no,
this
that
is a
sounds
6
likely.
of 2d6. It doesn't help. Anyway, yeah, you blast through it. It's going to start leaking behind it. The threat is not clear.
Yep.
Again.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
don't-
somebody else needs to go now.
Right. So. Oh.
I was gonna say I could, start beating up this whore with a blast.
Sure.
Biden blast. Go ahead.
Biden blast.
Cause I have a funky idea.
It is a 6, so get fucked.
All right. The threat is now clear. Congratulations.
Yeah, baby.
Yippee!
We had to do 2 rolls to
You
negate
had
the
to do
threat.
2 rolls to clear that one. Yes.
We did a combination beam
There you
attack.
It's
Oh,
not.
a fucking domain.
It's not a domain thing. That was just because I wanted to be a little bit more.
I just felt like it.
I felt like it. I'm going off the books.
Nah, that's based.
I'm
Never mind.
I'm the
Yes.
DM. I'm allowed to do those things.
I take it back. Cinema.
All right, who's next?
I can do
I
something.
think you're the only one who can do something.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, taking
Well-
actions to negate a threat doesn't use your action.
Kill
Yeah.
him.
There's this funny thing
okay, well
that
then,
I.
I believe
Evan also has one.
Evan can, yeah.
What?
Evan, you can also.
You
make
also
it.
still have an action.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was a reaction shooting him. I'm gonna do it again. Alakablam.
Go, I guess.
That's
You
a
don't get to
4.
take a turn.
I blamed him again.
Al.
So I have this funny thing because I don't want this thing to get closer to me, and I have a thing for my agenda where I could have copied one thing out of another's blasphemy. I'm gonna do that right now. The thing I took was prison. Put that man in a
From
cage.
behind? Oh, holy shit.
I don't know what that does.
It just makes a prison that is impossible for sins to leave while active. The prison can be broken by a determined sin, but it has 3 talismans for durability.
Okay.
Sick.
Three strike talisman breakout.
Get prisoned, idiot.
Well, I mean, it's not an active. You still need to roll for it. I believe.
Yeah. Do I?
No, you don't.
No.
You create an area drawn as a large circle up the cat area, choosing either your regular prison or an inverse prison. The prison takes a few minutes to activate.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's not.
Okay, so it won't activate right away.
Yeah.
So,
Have to wait.
Yep. Okay.
Which is why I was trying to get my shit in, but everyone wanted to fucking go,
I mean,
and I'm like,
it
shit,
wouldn't,
man.
It wouldn't have mattered. It takes minutes. The
I don't
combat
think it's
happens
ever
in
coming
seconds.
up.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not going to activate
Yeah, but this would have been set this up before
before you even.
we summoned it.
Yeah. So,
Oh. Sorry.
No, it's alright. We should have
yeah.
confirmed, really.
It's okay. This is why I say read. Just make
No
sure,
one lets me speak.
make sure you.
Also, I'm pretty sure
understand everything.
Mimic, you're supposed to choose it beforehand, but never mind.
Well, it was chosen beforehand. That was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was
Was
established.
it?
Yeah, it was chosen
Oh, was it?
beforehand. Before the session.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
We're
was it?
both sorcerers?
it was before the session.
Sure.
So it's okay.
Guess so. But yeah, I
Nice.
chose it like a long ass time. The first when I make my character, basically.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yes. So Like that is no
Me
issue. It's
stupid.
just that like the issue
Casting
of
it at the wrong
creating
time.
it,
Won't do
casting
anything.
it now would not have
Yeah,
worked.
I guess I didn't think about that part.
If you would like, you can make a different action because you didn't understand.
I'll just bite and blast, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, I hate to say, oh, you can't do the special thing, but unfortunately, that is a
No.
very like cut and dry. Like this is how.
Only JT's allowed to go off the book.
I'm allowed to do it because
Wow.
I'm the DM.
Well,
You're
fuck
playing.
you. I get
True,
a
no one
4,
can
so
stop
get
her.
bite and
You are
blasted.
bound by the letter of the law here, unless I say otherwise, and that is a very
Uh,
strong
What if I
ability,
bite and
so-
blast you in real life?
Because
Breaking the law.
if you were to do that, I would have to say that you can't. Actually, let me pause before you blast.
Sure,
I have a proposition.
sure.
Uh-oh.
If you would like, you
Oh.
can cast that immediately. However, you will have to take sin, and it will be a D3 plus 1 sin. 2, you will also not be able to interact with it for the time being until that is destroyed.
What do you mean by interact with? Interact with
You
what?
Bargains.
You cannot harm the sin unless
Oh, okay.
the jail gets removed.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
What do you mean you can agree with that?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
JT, you remembered the part of the book that says people can bargain?
I
It's
know
over.
Listen.
about the bargain.
Listen, we won't be able to
We?
attack it.
Yes.
Only
I
all, right?
can't
Or is
attack
it all of us?
No, all of you.
We.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You,
Do not.
Plural.
Do not.
Oh.
Okay.
It will
Don't
allow
do
you
that.
To, it will allow you to set up because it will be trying to actively destroy that cage. But for the time being, you will not be able to interact with it. You can do things outside of the interaction with the sin, which may be useful, but you cannot attack it. If you attack it, it will attack the cage instead.
So,
Theoretically.
That is what I am dealing with.
so
That's how.
theoretically, if the prison is set and we can't attack it, if I did hell,
Yes.
would that be counted towards attacking the prison, or would it be because that's an
Pretty
AOE?
I
sure it would
don't
affect.
believe-
Pretty sure it would affect
Hell
the
does
prison.
not actively attack anything.
No,
It
but
takes, It
fire.
takes stress if it. Well, yes, but it
That's
only
not how
takes
that
stress
works.
if it lasts in the scene, like more than one scene. And
Right.
combat is a scene. So if you activate hell, then it wouldn't be taking any stress damage because it's still in the scene.
Gotcha.
Yeah, specifically with Hell, what you would get from this is you would gain the ability to gain or grant a die once when someone takes advantage.
Yeah. So
And
you can
this power may affect the parameters of rolls, such as difficulty or risk.
Yeah, so you can attempt to get rid of risk, you can do certain things with it, but it wouldn't be taking damage. But you can activate it if that's what you so choose. You know, like, I'm telling you, there are ways to, like, utilize the cage being set up outside of just you get free damage on the sim.
Gotcha.
Okay. The question is, what would we do to set this up?
I have
Could we set
mayhap another idea if you really
Are you
can't.
going
It doesn't.
to yeah, if you want
Hit
to
it.
try bargaining.
Well, it's something else. Not prison.
Instead of
Oh,
the prison.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
no
Explain.
prison.
No
So,
jail.
like, okay, I have this funny thing called Hollow, also. So I was thinking, this is crazy. This is insane. But I was thinking, so it's inside the fucking thing, right? The container? Or is it
Yeah,
inside?
Everything's contained inside the container, but yeah.
No, because I meant more like, are we in a ship? Are we on a ship inside a container?
No.
Or are we outside of a container and it's in there? And we're
We
just
are
like,
in the
No, you-
container with it.
You are all inside of a shipping crate, basically.
That is
Okay.
on the dock.
It's a significantly bigger shipping container than normal, but shipping container.
Okay. Cause I was gonna be like, what if I just put that bitch in the air and drop it down? You know what I mean?
It is contained with, like, it's basically a full meat wall in front of you. There is no air. There's no air above it. It's stuck inside.
Yeah,
this
I
thing.
meant the container itself, but we're
Oh no,
inside the
you're
container, so
also
they
in the
wouldn't
container.
fucking work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Ugh.
Guys,
But
if
these
we
are
just
the
all
container.
jump simultaneously right before it drops on the ground.
No.
The elevator jump.
Owl.
Yes.
You're smother, right?
I'm a what?
Smother.
You're smother, right?
Yes, I'm Swave.
Do you have Dark Age?
Yeah, I have Dark Age and Hollow.
I was say an interesting thing to do, because we know water is involved with this, would be to Dark Age nullify running water.
Oh, I guess I thought in my head, because it specifically says that it's the simplest human advancements from working. So it's like a thing in there.
And
Like, I
then
can't
in the
stop the
latter
sin
part of it, it
itself.
says these things stop working, even if it would not make sense. Suppressing running water would mean water pressure simply stops working. I guess it could be human advancement, but I don't know. I don't actually know how that gets interpreted.
Yeah, because I don't think, because it's a sin thing
it just
itself.
means
It's not
tabs.
using a
Yeah, 'cause
fucking technology.
the way that I interpret that is that it's something that is human made rather than something that is a sin.
Technically, a corpse filled with water is human made. Think about it.
No.
Look, if I put the bullet
This
in
one
it,
in particular
I made
was.
the corpse.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Well, I suppose that's
Yeah, you're
down
not thinking
to
about it hard
Jason's
enough.
ruling.
Have disappeared.
And technically, all sins are human-made.
Well, I guess that's down to
If you simply
JC's
stop
ruling
the
then.
sin from
Technology.
existing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
specifically technology. I can't. You can't.
Think about it.
I would not call drowning someone an advancement in technology.
I don't
I would
know.
consider it an advancement in the state of their life.
Oh my god.
And it is an advancement, and it was by a human.
Drowning in rivers is old school. We drown in pools now.
Holy shit.
Shipping container.
Okay, so what are you doing then?
Well, I can't do shit. That's funny.
You could still do the prison. We would find a way to use it.
Okay. If you're okay with that, I can do the prison.
It doesn't hinder us necessarily.
Yeah, because I wanted to do the prison thing, but I guess I don't want to fucking stop you from doing shit.
Take your million sin.
All right, I'm doing prison. Fuck it, prison. I'm having what? How much do I need to sin?
1 million.
1d3 plus 1.
One more million.
1 million.
Set up a cage talisman.
Oh, cool. So it's on a 3 counts as a what? A 2?
2, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I get 3 fucking sin. We love those.
Unlucky. Why did my...
Alright, so, with that, it is top of initiative order, as it will take an action to attempt to rid me when I slap things.
She is cheating.
Me when I ram my face against the cane.
She's cheating.
I
She's
have the
cheating.
ability to act after you guys act. Shush.
She's cheating.
It dealt 2 slashes to the cage.
Okay, we get 1 more use of cage.
Yes, you can block 1 more attack with cage.
Okay.
So it did 2 of them? No.
It slashed it twice, yeah.
Which means, yeah, whoever takes their next action, it will break free, and then we can start attacking it again.
Yes.
Set shit up, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think the best thing is for Ariel to set up hell. I do think that instead of
Sorry.
boil, she might do poach. So it's just discomfort for us and the sin, but it does freeze or boil water, pipes, crack glass, etc. So, like, if it starts leaking again, we can try and boil that off.
Cool. In that case, it is going to attempt to break out. It's gonna break out anyway. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but me when I smash my bloated ass head against an invisible cage and break it.
Lol.
So-
Skill issue. Skull issue, maybe.
All right.
Next person gets an extra die.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna kill him.
Go.
Get his ass.
Actually, I forgot to be rolling risk. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize,
Yeah,
it's
let me
fine.
roll risk for the.
Oh.
Stop
Oh,
rolling risk.
That's not
I
good.
love that game.
That's it's really not good.
Nah,
For
it's
us
What do you
or
mean
for-
by
I'll.
It's not.
I'll
Shitty would
inform
never
you
say
in a
it's
bit.
not good if it was about her.
No, it's not good for all of you.
Yeah.
Ah, Joy.
I'm gonna
I
shoot
would say
it.
it's very auspicious.
Actually, I'm gonna blast it.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna kill you?
That is a 4 and a 6 on a
Well,
blast.
It's good thing that you rolled a 6, because that would have been the only way that you could have damaged it, thanks to Boyle getting a 1 on the risk die. Yippee. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck's sakes. I know what's
I need
coming.
you to stop trolling, like, right now.
I will be countering this eventually.
Well,
My friends, I have a question.
I bet you fucking do.
no questions.
Who wishes
No.
to be the target of this?
No.
Answer a
Let
question.
me at him. Let me at him.
Oh shit, Stain.
All right,
I was
Stain.
gonna.
The goat.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right, Stain is going to become a Stain. I'm
No.
going to
Oh.
pulverize you.
Yes.
I am going to answer
Bye.
you a series of questions. If an answer is no, you or someone aiding you can immediately take a single action roll to attempt to rectify the answer, with only a few moments to act. So, you want as many yeses as possible. However, don't
Okay.
all go, we're just going to say yes to everything because we don't want to take damage. Make this in character.
Yeah.
Have fun with
Yes.
it. It's a
Okay.
one-shot, two-shot actually now. But
Die if you want.
is another
Oh,
person
I'm
aiding
crazy?
you?
Yes.
I would like to
How
think
are
so,
you aiding?
yes.
I think
Why are you
Ariel-
answering? This is Stain that's answering.
No, it's not.
They can describe how.
No, it's not. Wait, am
um,
I describing how?
No, it's the other person.
Okay.
So I think so it's
Actually,
kind
you
of locked
can't.
down
You've
on
already acted.
Who hasn't acted?
everyone else but me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I guess I haven't. Yeah, I guess since I'm like the closest to it, we can say I'm doing
Sure.
something.
All right. How? Jeez. How are you aiding Stain?
I got my Tonfas, and it will be
Fucking up to block big fuck off attack that I'm sure is coming over my head.
All right. Can you grab onto
Mr.
something
President!
nearby?
Who's that to?
Back to Stain.
Huh.
Would you like me to answer this
I
for
don't
you?
know if the. Yeah, I don't think so, but
You
go
are in a
ahead.
shipping
Container.
container. The answer is no.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. It's okay.
Do you have a source of bright light or heat?
Flashlight.
Yes.
Flashlight is not bright light. It is
lucky.
light.
Oh.
Oh,
Joven.
but there is heat because
But
There
Ariel
is
can't.
heat.
Because I have a
Ye-
question. Didn't you say you were going with freezing?
No. she said heat. I said
He
specifically
said boiling.
that I was going to do I was going to do poach because it has boiled water. So if it started leaking again, it could evaporate that off.
Okay. In that case, that is a yes. So that is 2 yeses so far. Is the ogre distracted,
Yippee.
hindered, or under any duress in some way?
It's boiling, so I would say that's hindered.
And
And I would
still
say
in the
that
cave right now?
However, if I remember correctly, there was an action made to hurt it,
The cage.
which means
Oh,
that it
Yeah.
no longer is hindered by the cage, and it no
Shit.
longer would be under the hindrance of the boil.
This is
Because-
true.
Because that has already been taken.
I guess the question
has
is
anyone
because
actually? Because it
well,
broke out. I
was-
cast hell, and then it broke.
It
It
was
broke out.
Evan.
I cast
It was
hell.
Evan.
Yeah, I shot him.
Oh
I
yeah,
will-
you
Yeah,
did.
Evan.
I mean, I may as well ask because hell like is a persistent effect. Just because the
Yes.
dice is gone, like it still continues for
It
the whole
lasts
scene.
until I rest. So
Yes,
that
but
shipping
there is
container
not
is
a
going to be.
mechanical thing to it until
Sure.
after a scene has already passed. So I'm going to say
Well, mine says that I can gain or grant it whenever or an ally next acts.
Next
so it's
act.
just a
Yes, you get
one thing,
one.
but
it's
it,
a
yes.
one-time use. But
that's kind
it
of
is persistent, but it's a one-time use. So there's no longer a mechanical thing behind it, other than if it stays in this area for longer than a scene,
I mean,
it will
there
take
is-
stress.
It does have the mechanical of like that. This can adjust dice rolls. It can make like things less or more risky or hard or whatever.
I have a question.
It
I
does
believe
specify
I'm
that.
going to leave it up to chance, but go ahead.
I was going to say, is the fact that we're stopping it from becoming invisible because of our flashlights counts as a hindrance?
Congratulations, you found. There we go.
Yippee! You
Yeah,
so
I'm
good.
gonna-
So that
You're
is
better.
three yeses. I have a pool of 6d6, which means I'm rolling 3d6 because you have removed 3 of them with those yeses.
Yay!
Blah, blah, blah.
So at minimum, it was going to be 2d6 anyway.
Yes.
I will also say, as I mentioned before, I want to use a sync question to counter this reaction.
I'm going to quickly read to see.
Or is actually this isn't a reaction, is it? This is a risk roll.
It's a risk roll.
Okay, never mind then.
The exorcist and any aiding them take 1 stress for every die rolled. Okay, so the 2 of you, SNES and Vocab, you're both going to take 1 stress immediately.
That's fine.
I've marked the wrong
If at
thing.
least 1/1 comes up, the target exorcist immediately takes an injury and the mangled limbs affliction. All physical activity is hard unless set up by an ally or participating in teamwork. If 2 or more 1s come up, the exorcist has 1 or more of their limbs torn off.
Oh,
Roll 1d3, 1 arm, 2 leg, 3 both legs. Roll 1d6 for left or right. 1 through 3 is left, 4 and 6 is right. They take an injury, pass out into the scene passes, and then all physical activity is hard from them without teamwork. After the mission is over, they can adjust to their disability with which no longer has any effect on them, determined with the admin how your character heals. Okay. So let's roll that.
Good luck.
Snipping tool. New.
oh no.
17 ones.
File save as. Unlucky.
Y'all are going to have no legs.
This might be Joven.
Voiceless
Also, with the snipping
chat.
tool, you don't need to save it. You can just paste it into it. It copies it
Oh,
to
that's
your
true. I
clipboard.
forgot about that. Oh well. There you go. For chat, I got 3 1s.
That's good or
Yippee!
bad for us? Okay.
Horrible.
That's terrible. Stain is
I'm
dead.
suffering.
So the
I'm
exorcist is
suffering,
gonna have
Maxing.
1 or more of their limbs torn off. Also, mangled limbs. All physical activity is hard unless you're set up. But it doesn't matter because you're going to be
Doesn't
passing
matter.
out. Yippee.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good night.
Out of leave the call.
So
Okay.
let's see
Question.
what happens to you. On a
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this like me taking stress damage?
No,
Or like,
no.
is
Well,
it just
you
injuries?
took one stress already. These are
Yeah.
injuries. You
Okay.
immediately take an injury.
Okay.
And then you also get more injuries from the limbs being ripped off of you. So.
Owie, ouchie.
Yeah. You're living up to your name at least.
Damn.
No.
Unlucky.
So, rolling a d3, 1 and a 2 is an arm, a 3 and a 4 is a leg, 5 and a 6 is both legs.
Watch it be a fucking 5.
Okay, hold on.
Thanks for manifesting that. I appreciate you doing that. It is a 5.
Why the fuck would you say that?
Exceptional.
I appreciate you manifesting it for me.
Kitty,
Thank
why
you.
do you hate me?
Literally, why would you
Thank
fucking
you.
do that?
Here's your proof. Just
Deserved.
In case.
I'm stealing Kitty's legs after this.
Do it. One of them
Yeah.
doesn't work all that well anyway.
Both of them. Don't lie.
So it's both of them. I actually don't have to roll for left or right leg because it's both of them.
No, my
So you're going
legs.
to take an additional injury, so that's 2 injuries. And you're going to pass out until the scene passes. And then all physical activity is going to be hard for you without teamwork. But the session's ending after this anyway. So, 07, you don't get to act anymore. Enjoy the rest of your
Oh
run.
man.
I honestly think Clyde sees that happen and goes, "Well, Stain's dead," and just moves
Just
on
like
with his life.
What even
fun
turn back
fact,
time for me?
That was just risk, which means I still get to attack.
10.
Flux has a healing ability, but I did not take it.
I'm countering this reaction. Now I'm doing it.
Okay.
This time I'm doing it.
This time for real.
This time for real.
Should have told Kitty to take this L for me.
So go ahead. Counter it.
Indeed, yes, I have to say something. What am I going to say? What is it doing?
It is going to attempt to grab Stain and smack somebody with Stain's corpse.
Oh, of course. This thing's not
Okay, I'm not
dead.
dead yet, guys.
It doesn't
Nearly
matter.
there.
Not yet.
You're thinking about it.
Ooh, yeah, how am I gonna answer this? Let me see. Ooh. Since I made the attempt to block, and that clearly didn't fucking work. I'm gonna see them go for it. I'm gonna run back to try and get in between, and I will call out. Oh fuck. Killing again when things get hard? Is this really the loop you want to be stuck in? I will hope that works, answering the second question.
The second question is the answer to who or what is keeping you from going over the edge. The fact that they are in a loop, the answer is yes.
Ooh.
So you still get to
Roll
act.
D3.
I mean, no, do your act first, because it's
I've
after
already done
this
it.
an act. Oh, excellent. That is a 3, so that is
So,
a 2.
for I believe we'll say Kitty, because that is SNES's wish from beyond the grave.
Oh.
Kitty, you're gonna take
Unlucky.
2 stress.
Suffer.
Is that what
and
you
you're
just roll
also going to take 2 stress.
Was it that you rolled 4 stress for that attack?
Oh, I already rolled for the attack. It was a 1.
And how much? Wait, my
Oh,
question
you
is, how
rolled a
much stress does
3
that
on
do?
the D3. I'm so sorry.
Yes, so
So
that
you're going to be taking 3 stress, and it's going to be taking.
That's
You're going to
No.
be taking 3 stress because it removes a D3 stress from the target. It hit
to
with
be
a
clear.
1, so that's 5 stress.
Yeah, just to be clear, I forgot a d6, so a 2 on a d3.
Yes, so that means the 5 stress got reduced by 2, becoming 3.
Yes.
So Kitty's
Okay,
taking
there we go.
3. It takes
Yes,
2
okay.
stress.
Yes, there we go.
Cool. Who's next? Who wants to go next? Hope you guys are enjoying this.
Who wants to? Does anyone want to go next?
I mean, none of my blasphemy abilities are useful in combat, so I'm just kind of like.
Hardly any.
I have a
Playing-
question, actually. What is this divine agony thing?
I can show you if you want.
It really only comes into play if you failed a certain amount of rolls.
I mean,
can show you what it does if you'd
I
like.
also took many injuries.
This is true.
You're unconscious.
But you are unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was just
Yeah.
wondering.
I'll
Sword
take
up
my
for next
action.
time.
Yeah, I'll take my action and I can show you what Divine Agony does.
Sure.
No.
I will burn a blast.
Yep.
And I will call Divine Agony. I have 2 Divine Agony, so that gives me an extra 2 dice. And I will burn another Sin Burst, so I'm rolling 4 dice.
I'm going to roll on the risk.
That is only 2 successes.
With a 2, that is going to be reduced to 1 success.
No.
Unfortunate.
It's cut in half. L.
But still 1 slash.
Still 1 slash. We're still pogging.
This is true.
How are we doing on this talisman?
We should be
Count
pretty
this up.
well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I believe it should have 10 slashes? 10 or 11?
Because you healed, it's in its palace, it was able to heal a little bit. The talisman is...
Oh, I mean in total, I believe it should have 10 or 11, right?
Yeah, for the total for the thing, it's a 10 strike talisman. And you are at, I believe with that would be 7.
Okay.
Isn't this character actually dead, by the way?
No.
Unconscious, but
Okay.
none of you know that.
Okay.
Their legs are in a different quadrant.
It's
Part-
fine.
Part of being a part of
I-
Cain is
Have I attacked Sness with both of my severe attacks?
No.
I don't think Steph was in it
Owl
last time.
last time.
It was
It was
Owl
Yeah, it
last
was
time.
me. It was me.
I feel like being a part of Cain makes you internalize that anyone around you could die at any moment.
You're,
Yeah.
Can Ariel attack again? Are we back at the top of the...
have I attacked?
I do not
Order?
believe so.
I have
no.
not moved.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Did I attack?
Also, yeah, you didn't act for mine.
I did not.
Kill.
That's a 6. Somebody's taking 2 stress. Who's gonna take it? It's gonna be vocab.
Yippee! I think this is just me anyway.
We love stress.
We love your ass!
Stress in this household.
I'm gonna Biden blast.
Go for it.
Pardon?
Biden Blitz.
I roll.
That's a. Wait, what?
Nothing.
6?
She rolled a 1.
A 6. That. Yep. 1 strike.
Bang. I am out of Psyche Bursts. I'm gonna start taking Sin, baby!
Sin.
Now we are at the top. After I act. I act now. I rolled a 1. Somebody's taking
Did
5
I-
stress. All right.
Did
Who's
Owl do
countering?
something?
Holy
Yeah, who wants
fuck.
to counter? Somebody else counting.
Oh
so
my
I will.
counter.
I will counter.
Who
Who?
has
What?
already been used?
What are you most ashamed of? Leaving the door unlocked.
Just say that!
You're fucking.
You're dumbass.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna.
You suck at locking doors.
Yeah, I honestly think he cups his hands around his mouth and goes, "You're just mad you got caught." Because that's why leaving the door unlocked was a problem. Because it's what.
Well,
Or you're just mad.
Or
You're just mad
more
she
letting
got
her
away,
escape.
rather.
She
Yeah.
got away. I will allow you to use that. All right. Roll a d3 for me.
Okay. You're just
Gonna
mad
ca-
she
say
got
this.
away.
I was gonna say, because he didn't get caught.
Yeah. Well, we
he
caught
hasn't
him.
been caught
We're not people.
the dumbass teenage brigade got him.
Exactly, we're better.
That is a
We're
3.
better than
I
the
rolled a 6 on a d6. That's a 3.
Okay, so the 3 stress is removed from you. You take 2 stress. Congratulations. It is going to be ticked up all the way up to a total of 10 slashes. However, these can't let them go over.
Yep.
So it is still effectively 1 slash left.
Yep.
I take 2 stress.
Okay.
You're taking 2 stress because with 5 you roll on a d3. It removes 3, so you take 2.
Okay, good thing I did that because I would have taken an injury if I took 5.
Then I
We're on top again.
so okay, yeah, Ariel's gonna fucking bite and blast.
Blast, go for it.
Lightning blast.
Did you not want to? You didn't want to wait for setup?
What?
Shit.
No, that sounds like a 6.
No, it's a 1, please.
If it was
That
a
is-
1, JT would be very happy.
That is a 5.
A 5. Congratulations.
Shame
How do you
that.
want to do this?
I think like as Clyde's done his kind of like, I imagine that Clyde's like stood there like shouted this thing, and then as he's done that, Ariel just kind of like slides next to him and does the fucking finger gun again just to piss him off because it was his thing.
You're also like firing. Wait, no, you're doing spirit gun, or are you firing your gun?
Yeah, she's spirit gunning.
I was gonna say, if you fire a handgun directly next to me, you're gonna give me instant tinnitus.
What do you mean by next
No,
to you? We're in a shipping container.
Yeah, so
We're all going deaf.
yeah, she's already fired her gun within the shipping container. We're already. That's why you're shouting. So yeah, she kind of like slides next to him, is like on one knee, kind of partially beside him, like down, but fires up at it and just is like, in her mind, she's like, what could I possibly do to take away Clyde's main character vision of himself?
Why are you doing that? You're gonna like shatter his, like it's all well and good until you shatter his psyche and he can't go on.
He's fine. Yeah, and so she's just kind of like pulling the most fucking main character pose energy that she can fucking do, and like firing from
You
low
fucking,
up
like,
at it.
JoJo posing.
Blow the
Yes,
smoke off of
JoJo
your finger
posing
gun.
while shooting.
Again, yeah, she like fires that. If it goes down, she kind of like blows the tip of her finger again, and she's like, still got it.
Wait, no, she pulls a fucking Colonel Mustang.
When I become like
True.
inoperable and I just like shut down, I'm gonna blame you.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna tell the handlers it was your fault.
I won't.
So,
Sounds like my character energy.
Hello?
As
Nah, never mind.
as the sin starts to bubble over and explode, it just turns to air as the shipping container reverts back to its basic state. You see a single old mattress, a plate with some food that is now started to become stale, effectively. You see chains in the back, and you see a lot of blood.
Yeah, I don't know if this was an accident, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we still killing Jeremy?
Yes.
I'm
He's fucking
all for
dead.
killing Jeremy. Can we
Yeah.
kill him?
We deserve a
Jeremy
treat.
is going
and-
to die.
Cain is going to kill him, and I think after what we've been through, we deserve a treat.
Me personally, I'm gonna go and see if Stain's alive.
Yeah, that's also true.
Stain, your eyes begin to open a little bit. You're not feeling very good.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Good morning.
Keep your eyes closed.
Why?
Don't ask.
Don't look down.
Okay. Well, if you say it like that, I might do it.
good. I don't know. I'm not your
how are we
mom.
gonna stop this? You know, how are we gonna like how are we gonna patch him up?
I don't.
Oh, there's Jeremy.
Does anybody
as well.
here have any teenager, have any fucking healing powers? We're a bunch of teenagers.
I don't feel so good.
What would
Stain is
like
alive.
healing?
Not surprised.
I think Stain is just dead. I'm not sure there's anything we can do about that.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
I'm not
What?
dead yet. Come on.
Can I put a
What?
cap in Jeremy? Does anybody have an issue with that?
Yeah,
We
hold
should-
on, hold that thought.
We should leave him.
Holy shit! Hold on. Jeremy is a flux. I don't have the ability that heals people. He might.
Do we
He
think that
doesn't
he
know
knows
how
how
to
to use that?
Hours.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna.
like start
I'm-
taking. I'm gonna take my tie and maybe try and.
Yeah, I love how you guys are just letting my ass bleed out while you discuss this.
I'm
Well,
gonna-
I'm trying
I'm
to
gonna-
figure out how to do this.
I'm going to grab Jeremy's wrist, pull him over to Stain, and go rewind that.
Like he's kind of like groggy, still trying to wake up a little bit.
Evan, we just gave him a lobotomy.
Yeah.
It's
Rewind
worth a
it.
That's what
shot.
we just did.
It's worth a
Rewind
shot.
it now.
Well,
Fix this.
Take off your tie and give me your fucking tie.
Okay, give me here.
Whatever
Take my
we
time.
wear.
Whatever.
Yeah, Ariel
There's two
will.
legs.
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna rewind the trajectory of Stain's legs back onto their.
Bro.
I mean, yeah,
Funny.
you could do
That
that.
would work.
It, are they technically
Oh.
objects? If they're not,
Yes, I feel
they're
like
no
they're an
longer-
object at this point.
I feel like I can put the legs back on. Is that how that ability works?
They won't reattach, but they'll kind of like fall down.
Yeah.
You're back in
like,
place.
stay.
I will take
Oh.
1d3 sin to fix that, and then I'll see if Jeremy can do it. Rewind this, and if he can't, he can't. It's no big deal.
Oh,
Can I try to use like my knowledge of how flux works to try and talk him through how he would do it?
Choose a skill.
That is going to be fucking what's it called? Negotiation.
Okay.
Because I'm talking him through
It's
it.
gonna be it's gonna be a hard roll, but go for it.
While Evan does that, I'm going to take Stain into my parlor.
I'm gonna take another 1d3 stand to boost this roll.
Sure.
Just so they're like not there for this. Take a look in this dream. This is the last time you'll have legs.
That is a 6
Oh.
and 2 4s.
Well, you got a 6, so. I've read the quickening. It would not reverse the damage, but it could heal the stump.
Okay.
Can it put some of the blood back in their body?
It wouldn't knit together the legs with the broken parts. Now that I've
You're
put the
asking
legs
You're asking
the
a lot
legs
here.
back on.
You are asking a lot. I can roll for
It's
it.
his
Would you
first
like me to?
time.
Evan, it's the natural healing. Legs don't naturally get put back on.
That's fair. And
It's
we have
fine.
ti-
This
we
just
could
means I'll get some cool, like, prosthetic legs or
we
something.
can put these legs on ice. They'll be good as new.
Like, the quickening
Cain
is
doctor.
fine to stop Stain from being a dying exorcist.
Okay, yeah. You're no longer dying. Congrats.
Yeah. So.
Yay.
You can regain 2 stress. Congratulations.
Due to my quick thinking, I saved your life.
Also saying I brought you into my parlor, so like you're not out there for now.
Yeah.
You're in my
So
my ruined library.
Thank you
With
for
legs
saving
this
Stain's
time.
life, Jeremy. You were prepared to die.
Real.
honestly,
Hey, thanks
this
for
place
that.
is
Anyway,
pretty neat.
What's going on?
What?
You can keep it.
Oh, I was gonna say, what exactly happened? Because I kind of blanked out at that last part.
you,
Sid, you're not here.
your legs had
You're
a
not there.
little bit of a problem, but it's
Owl.
fine
No, I
now.
thought I was. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
talking to
Oh.
Noah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Noah's
not
fine,
here.
fellas.
Oh, okay.
We dealt with it. You are being healed on the outside. I figured this was a preferable alternative to what I imagine is a fair amount of pain.
That makes sense. Yeah. Dang.
You can leave whenever you feel like. I'm sure they will be fine. I'm sure they will do something. They will punch me, I imagine, and wake me up when we're here for evac. Otherwise, enjoy.
Okay. I think I'll just chill here for a bit. Can I read any of these books? Is that allowed?
You can feel free.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, Dream must die.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I'm gonna ask this one final time. Do we want to hand him over to the police? No, Cain's gonna kill him.
No,
because he
Cain's gonna get him.
manifested a Cincy,
No,
yeah.
he's dying.
I'm not there, but I voiced before that we should hand him over to Cain.
Yeah, that's Ariel will agree on that one.
Okay, we'll let Cain kill him. Honestly, I wouldn't get much joy from it
No,
anyway.
what the fuck?
I would.
We're not telling him that Cain's gonna kill him. Because then he's just gonna run. Or attempt to.
Yeah, we probably had this conversation before. Yeah. Okay. So, Jeremy, you're gonna come with us.
What do you remember?
Someone kicked down my door. Pointed a gun at me.
I kind of meant from before tonight, but yeah. Do you remember what you've done?
Last thing I remember was delivering food.
So you do remember. Well, that's probably for the best. Yeah, you're gonna come with us now. You should know that running is not a good idea. We'll just get you again. It wasn't really all that hard the first time, so imagine how easy it is going it again. So.
Clyde says this next bit with a smile on his face. He holds up his gun and he goes, "Give me an excuse."
I'll stay put.
Good.
Please.
Lovely.
Okay, so. And she'll, like, turn to the other two and ask kind of a little bit in a lower voice and be like, so, who's calling Cain then?
No one can call Cain.
I think
you
they're just
can't
watching
reach
us
out
from a
with-
distance.
Yeah, so Seer is constantly watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once they have seen that the miasma is dissipated, they will come and get you.
Which happens once the sin is destroyed.
So
Okay, so
after
I guess Ariel will. I was just gonna say, I guess Ariel will kind of like go outside and see if it's like just kind of make sure that it's dissipating and keep an eye out for whoever's showing up.
Oh, when you exit, it's gone. Like the miasma has,
Oh,
but
sick.
effectively looked as though it had never been there.
I kind of
Awesome.
wanted to give those detectives a win, but I guess since he has a blasphemy, that's a no-go. If we
Yeah.
didn't have a blasphemy, we could let them take him in, but
Cain still
Yeah.
would have taken him. They take all sin hosts that remain.
Yeah, like
it's just
they would
after,
know.
After a little while, most of them are declared like safe to go back into like the normal world, because when they activate a sin, generally speaking, if they are just graced individuals, they won't be able to manifest another sin. But if they are a individual with a blasphemy, like they have that level of grace, they get yoinked by Cain permanently.
alright. Our job here is done. We did it, Patrick. Please.
After a little while, the black SUVs drive up to allow you to enter. A few people in massive suits of armor grab Jeremy before you have a chance to do anything.
Oh hey, it's the jobbers.
They throw him into a
Those
a
are
van.
untouchables to you.
Yeah, the jobbers. That's
We
what I
love
said.
them.
Yippee!
We
We're
did it,
proud of
and
that
we only had to burn
98%
one house
casualty
down.
rate.
True.
It only cost us 2 legs.
and a house.
Yay.
The house wasn't ours, I guess.
Yeah, it didn't cost us that. It cost Jeremy his house.
He won't need it
He
where he's
deserved it.
going.
He's going to hell.
Exactly.
But we burned the house down, so his house is going there with him.
True.
I'm assuming someone's gonna like just pick up Stain because
Your
can't
legs are
walk.
also going to hell.
I know what the answer is going to be, but I
Oh.
asked the driver if we can get takeout from Tasty Burger. If we can drive through Tasty Burger. I feel like we deserve a burger for this one. This is a
We
good
already
mission.
did.
Yeah,
Have
come
a
on. We
burger.
did kill the guy.
I
You gotta
want
give us some
another
slack.
burger.
the driver is like, I don't know about this, and then the person who's sitting next to him is like, hey, it's fine. Just get him the
Yeah.
food.
I would
Yeah.
really
How often do we
appreciate
get
a
to eat
burger.
outside food? Like, just.
Outside food.
True.
Hey, I mean, is that inaccurate?
You say that like you don't love the meal plan A.
Alright.
No.
Meal plan is my favorite meal.
Alright, kiddos. Who am I contacting about this?
Are you
I
asking? Are you
forgot.
asking us or?
Yes.
No.
Who else would I be asking?
What was the name of the handler we spoke to at the beginning?
No, not the handler. This is your handler. He's
Oh.
saying, who am I contacting about the murders?
Oh shit! I give him the card.
Yeah, he'll take the card and he's gonna dial up the number on there.
There's the only two good detectives in that department. Everyone else was hiding this guy's kidnappings.
You're.
Also, I'd like to make a stop before we leave town, if that's okay. I want to tell the victim that we got him and she doesn't need to be...
The police will be handling that.
Yeah, she doesn't quite
I
trust the police, but okay.
That's not really our problem, Ariel. Like, I'm on your side. I want to do that too, but they're not gonna
we're
let us.
already
It's
getting
not.
I agree,
you
but
burgers.
yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, it's this burger or
Thanks
it's
for getting
a
us
woman.
burgers.
Yeah, thank you for getting us burgers.
Can you not
Tasty
bleed all
burger.
over?
What do you mean, kid? You not?
I'm
What
not
is this your
bleeding
fucking car?
anymore.
Like,
No,
relax.
it's not my car, but they're gonna have to dry clean it and it comes out of your script. And he dials the number.
I thought we put some patches. We didn't.
Yeah, I
just
thought they
leave.
weren't
Yeah,
bleeding
wait,
anymore.
aren't my don't I have nubs now? Is that not what happened?
A little bit, but there's still some blood. Like,
Oh,
there's
man.
blood on your clothing and stuff.
You can afford to lose a little bit more blood.
You got plenty
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Yeah,
Not anymore, she doesn't, but...
the handler calls up the detective there and Excuse me, is this Detective Abram? Yes, I have an anonymous tip. I work down at the shipping yard, and I've noticed that 32B is looking a little strange. I think there might be blood. Right, thanks. And then just hangs up. Cool, we're done.
Do you think I'm gonna get like cool robot legs now or something?
Probably more likely Sinmark legs.
The what now?
Sinmark.
Sid legs.
You know what a Sinmark is.
Oh yeah.
Unless you plan on forcing them into an overflow, I don't think that's likely.
Cain might do that.
I doubt that.
Do you think Cain would force me into an overflow so I can grow new legs?
Do you think they would pay however much it would take to get you prosthetics?
I think.
Yeah, you're right.
What'd you say?
Waste of resources. Either way.
So that means my legs are gonna be colored funny.
I think that might be the least of your problems.
With that, you continue driving off, and you probably end up falling asleep in the car at some point. As you drift through after having your burgers.
Hell yeah.
Tasty burger. I get a
Before
milkshake
you
too.
leave town, you get your tasty burger. But
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Remember
tasty meal.
the car ride is a good couple hours, so eventually you probably will fall asleep as it gets to be past 10, 11, into midnight. And that is where we will end off this adventure in Cain. Congratulations!
Yippee!
All it cost us was 2 legs and a lighter.
Us? I think you mean me.
And maybe Clyde's sense of security by being the main character.
You haven't rattled it that much. It is very deeply rooted.
It's a shame he's not been much of one.
I think he just views you as like the
rival character.
Yeah, the rival who tries to mess with him but doesn't.
That's crazy.
Ariel's becoming Clyde's nemesis. I love it.
No, you're more
JT.
like in his like messed up like fantasy, you are like the Chunibyo like messed up one who thinks this is a fantasy and is trying to like hog the spotlight, and he's like just
Oh
not
my
having
God.
it.
He's
Oh my
projecting.
He's
Did
I was
what
expecting.
was the third domain?
Oh, I already told you all the domains.
Meat.
Really?
Yeah.
Meat.
Let me scroll back down.
Didn't I confirm it by going Unseeing of Things,
those
Agony
are-
of Things,
Yeah, Agony of Things, the Agony, the Unseeing of Things. I don't
And the
think we
Inevitable
ever
Place
got the
of
third.
and the Inevitable
Yeah,
Place of
me.
Me?
Yeah, it wasn't
Are
a
we-
joke.
that's
It
the
was
place that
that.
can get used?
Yeah.
Okay.
No?
No.
I
I had hinted towards it when you first arrived because literally everything in the miasma was decaying.
Yeah.
But I
Sure.
never used the tension move.
That was my
5
confusion. I was waiting for like something mechanical, and it never came up.
No.
5
see.
guys, inevitable place of meat.
Unfortunately, the domains generally don't get used in one shots. Like it'll get used once, but it won't get used any more than that.
Yeah.
And that's it. If it was a campaign and you were here for like you were investigating for multiple sessions, then it would come up more. But
That's fair.
I feel like this suffers
in a one
from
shot,
if
no.
I feel like this suffers when it's a limited scope because you end up breaking the investigation shorter,
Yeah.
and even with the improved like lethality stuff, this wasn't lethal.
Yeah. It wasn't lethal. I wasn't exactly trying to kill anybody, otherwise I would have just soloed somebody out. But It
To be
wasn't.
fair, you shouldn't even need to do that, really. I don't think.
I feel like I shouldn't need to either, especially considering like the system says that like between category 1 and category 2, exorcists have like a 60% fatality rate or something like that, and
You got lucky.
it's like you could say you got lucky, but the mechanics don't really reflect that, you know.
Yeah.
And I used threats more, but because you can just reaction counter the threat, it's like, I don't know. I feel like that should be an action to counter the threat, because then you're like suffering damage output, and you know, like there's more to that. And I did like that at least you guys were using more sin in this, like you were taking sin to continue attacking, and like that felt good.
Mhm.
I felt
Really,
like,
though.
I mean, two of them did at the very least, as opposed to 0 before, you know.
I mean, well, no, because like the previous one we played, I was on the verge of a sin overflow.
Oh. Well,
And like part of that was because I was just using like blasphemy vows a lot.
yeah.
In this, I kind of felt as though I didn't have to use that many.
And also,
but...
you didn't get to rest in the last one.
Sure.
In this one, you did. I should probably be using more shamblers.
Probably, yeah.
But I didn't want to do that for a one shot because I think I think useless combat is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I
So
agree.
I think what I might do is I might tweak the system a little bit here and there for the next time that I run Cain, so that it's more lethal in the fights against the sin, and not I'm throwing 600 shamblers at you because it's a 6-strike talisman now. You know, like I feel like that's just boring, right? There's not really a point to it. Although, if it was like the idol and it was the cultists, because then you have to wrestle with the fact that it's not like it's not an actual sin anymore. Now it's a person, you know, that you have to kill.
There's no such thing as people.
Whoa.
So
Whoa, yeah. Exorcists are not people.
No.
No,
Skill
but the
that's-
cultists are.
Okay.
No, yeah.
It depends on your definition of the word.
That's true. But yeah,
We
that's,
don't fit it.
That's sort of where I'm coming from at this point. I might do some tweaking next time we play. I don't know what sin I'm going to use next time we play. I think it's going to be Lord, though.
Interesting.
Because I have had the idea for a Lord sin for a very long time, where it basically transports you into Tyrion Cuthbert. Because that's what Lord is
shit.
about. It
Beautiful.
takes people into like fantasies, right?
that'd be
Whether
cool.
it's like a noir fantasy
Glad would
or
thrive.
like a literal fantasy place. It's all about fantasies and like holding on to something that you've lost through some sort of a fantasy. And because of that, and also because the sin, like the big move, I forget what it's called. The tension, not tension move, but like the
Severe
big
attack?
severe attack. Thank you. The severe attack is called like judgment or the
Judgment.
judge
It
or
is,
something like
yes.
that. And
Judgment, yeah.
it literally like says it might take place in a court battle. Like so the sin, the fight with the
Holy
sin is
crap.
not
That
a
would be pretty
literal
funny.
like battle. It is
Oh my
it is
God.
like wits against each other. I think that sounds really cool.
So
They
fun.
put me in the fucking Phoenix
That's
Wright
funny, yeah.
courtroom.
Exactly.
Duncan, man. Duncan.
I
man.
want in on that.
That like that
That's
just
doing
sounds really fun. You know, like
It
it's
does.
it's people fighting like with words rather than with literal sword and shield and all that nonsense and
Beautiful.
blastings and
Didn't we
And while
kind
you
of do
still
that in
can do that.
JoJo's?
yeah, there was a bit with that. In
The one,
JoJo's.
yeah, that I accidentally stole.
Yeah, what if I just
Oh,
blast
no.
the judge in the face mid-court?
You could do that. You could just
Holding
keep
contempt.
attacking it, but it'll call you a barbarian and you will take damage.
You can shoot it with a gun, but you're legally obligated to yell "Play-Doh" as you do so.
So I've had that idea of it just transports you into the world of Tyrion Cuthbert, or like a similar, not necessarily that exact one, but a similar kind of setting where with
It's
magic
Labyrinthia.
and all that stuff. Could be Labyrinthia.
It's Raymir.
But just literal D&D. But everything takes place in a courtroom. I think that sounds really cool. The other one I've been really wanting to get my hands on is Centipede.
Centipede.
Yeah. Centipede, I have a really fun idea for. I think it's actually a horrible idea.
Oh,
But it's a
brother.
really fun idea for me.
Yeah, I
Welcome to
bet.
Cain.
Fair enough.
But I don't want to spoil that one because that one's special.
I think we should try to put together a Cain campaign.
I would like
Oh,
to
yeah.
at some point. Maybe after
I would
Avatar.
love that.
It'll be fun.
Because I also want to use the binders. I forget what their organization is called, but the
Under Heaven.
yeah, Under Heaven. I want to use Under Heaven at some point.
I want to play a bind, and I think bind would fit well for a
The campaign.
campaign character.
But aside from that, that is where I will leave off session, and I will actually before that. Does anybody have any idea what was like the goings on of Jeremy? How do you think he operated? What was his like quote unquote plan?
He was just a freak.
He was just a freak.
Lamau.
Like what's his MO or
What's his end goal?
Was there an end goal?
maybe
There was.
maybe to have someone like to have that. It seemed as though he wanted like that connection with
Betty.
Becky, but
Mhm.
she's gone now, so he basically wanted someone to
He
replace
wanted
her.
A twisted
Um,
form of love that he was never going
Yeah,
to get.
something that he was going to control and be able to
So
Because
dictate.
He didn't actually see what these women felt.
yes.
He was stuck in the past.
So the actual goings on of what he was doing is he was trying to artificially make somebody Stockholm syndrome towards him.
Oh!
Oh my
Ugh,
gosh.
That's worse than I
Yeah, I
thought.
had a feeling.
Yeah,
Okay.
he would kidnap
Yeah, I had a
them,
feeling.
deprive them of everything, and then slowly over time start giving things to them.
He
So
wanted
that-
them to depend on him by force.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Because when Betty broke up with him, he was like, "Oh, I didn't have enough control over the relationship." And
Oh, he's like super abusive.
Oh yeah, no, complete fucked up like,
Mhm.
asshole.
I mean, what do
his-
you think? There was a fucked up bed and blood there.
His blasphemy had like kind of shielded his mind from what he like was actually doing. So he was basically just coping with himself, but he was a intensely fucked up person.
I'm coping.
Coping and
seething.
seething.
You cannot believe what you are seeing.
Like, to me, I was like, I don't know if it even wasn't like either they broke up for real or he just actually killed her and it was not an accident.
Betty actually broke up with him for real, and then he hunted her down and killed her.
Gotcha.
And then
Oh my goodness.
from
This
that-
guy had
Okay.
the triple threat. He
Yeah.
had a blasphemy, he had a psychotic break, and
he's
he
a
manifested a
serial killer.
sin.
Yeah, so he was incredibly dangerous. If you had killed him, Cain would not have batted an eye. However, because you had forced him to use his flux to heal, they now have found a use for him. So you kept him
Nice.
alive.
Yippee!
Oh
Well,
wow.
I mean, as long
Wow,
as
congrats.
he's not out there, that's fine.
He gets to be put to work in the healing mines
Exactly.
Yeah.
until
And
he turns into a sin himself.
They'll just kill
We
him
love
before- After he manifests his first sin mark, they'll just execute him.
That's fair.
Why risk it?
Because we're
That's
not
a win-win
evil.
for us.
First
We
one's-
are researchers.
The
First one's free.
which is why they could push him to the point of getting the first one and then execute him.
Oh brother.
Oh no.
Oh shit, we should have just killed him.
Yeah,
That
what's
made things
gonna
worse for
happen
him.
to
No.
Spain right now?
No, he deserves
fine.
it.
Well, it
It's fine.
says that after you lose your legs, after the mission, you can adjust to not having them anymore.
No, yeah, but I mean for missions, what's gonna happen to Spain?
Nothing.
Theoretically.
Nothing. Like
You die.
Stain would just find some way of working around it. Like that's all that it is.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
get you. We just build you prosthetic legs.
Yeah, either prosthetics.
Oh my god,
or-
you do that? You do that for me?
No.
Yeah, Ariel
Yeah,
would.
there is no mechanical difference.
Yeah,
It's
there's
an
no-
entirely aesthetic one.
Yeah, so you could have like those runner leg things, like the kind of gazelle
Yeah.
legs, I think they're called.
Yeah.
But it could be that.
I
it
mean,
could
you
be
know
just
about
actual
prosthetics, that's
like-
because you know.
I don't.
It'd probably just be actual prosthetics.
I don't know if I talked about it enough, but like
Automail.
when we're not on missions, when we're in the Cain compound, Clyde is like not there. He's completely
Insufferable.
vacated.
He's just
No, he just
he's
like
completely
doesn't.
zoned out.
Yeah, he doesn't talk. He doesn't interact with anyone. I think he pretty much just watches TV and sits there. That's how he knows about Columbo.
Oh no.
Well,
I forgot that we made Columbo canon.
yeah,
No,
the
this
only
is
time we
canon.
can
This is set in
interact
the
with Clyde is
real
when
world.
he's watching
this
Columbo
takes
with
place in
us.
the real world. It's not a matter of it being canon or not. Everything is canon. Everything that
Yeah,
you
but
see
we've
in
made
front
it
of you is
canon that we've made it canon that
Whoa.
Cain knows
Oh, yeah,
episodes of Columbo.
Cain has DVDs of shit just to keep you entertained.
The Cain
It's all-
tabletop
all
is
just
real in the
Columbo.
Cain universe.
I will imagine
You know,
that.
Funnily
they'll-
enough,
they'll-
that is probably a form of propaganda put out for Cain. The
That's
actual
crazy.
conversation
Oh,
to
Columbo.
make people like kind of get used to the idea, so that the psychic sea gets placated by people playing the tabletop.
Well,
Wonderful.
Very
Columbo's an exorcist.
So
I have
what
this
blasphemy does
Oh,
Sean
shit.
Spencer have? JT.
yeah, he has whisper. He has fucking whisper.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
like
Oh,
God damn.
Gus is his whisper.
Like, Columbo
Ain't
has
no
to
way.
have Palace, right? Because he just
Oh,
pulls
God.
information out of nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for
Over.
showing up. I appreciate it very much. I hope you all had a good time. The 2 shots.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Certainly a 2-shot.
Until potentially Monday, I think is the next time on stream. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
What
Are we-
blasphemy does